Should I read the article first?
Yes, go ahead. Because it was quite a shock to me when I opened the paper this morning.
Yeah, well, it was kind of a shock to me also. I just found out about it.
Oh, stop it.
It was news to me, too. This is kind of weird. This is concerning my movie.
I thought it would be a bigger headline, too.
Personally, I'm glad it's not, because I'm not even clear on all the details, but this making this movie thing, as you know, has been driving me insane. And that's the problem with movies. When we do a radio show, it's just me and Robin. We sit in a room and we say, what do you want to do with this? What do you want to do with that? If it concerns comedy, it's me, Jackie, and Fred. We sit in a room. If it's something to do with show politics or anything, me and Robin always sit down and figure it out. It's a very simple process.
Mm-hmm. I see that in all of these other projects, television, movies, you get more and more people
involved
in the decision-making process.
So anyway, as you know, they're making a movie out of my book. A company called 𝗦𝗫𝗄𝗿𝗱 bought the rights to my book.
Mm-hmm.
And they came to me and they said, we want to turn it into a movie. All right. I said, great. Let's turn it into a movie.
That sounds like a fine idea.
That sounds like something I'd like to be a part of. So here it is. I'll say this as simply as possible. I'll just read. This is Richard Johnson's column in the Post.
Page 6.
Page 6. The fight over Howard Stern's private parts, the movie, is public. Yesterday, after major disputes between the producers at 𝗦𝗫𝗄𝗿𝗱 and director John Avildsen of Rocky and the Karate Kid fame, Avildsen was off the project and a new director was being sought.
Oof.
They were fighting over the script, said one source. Quote, Howard had nothing to do with it. He was an innocent bystander. David Kirkpatrick of 𝗦𝗫𝗄𝗿𝗱 said he had a great deal of affection and respect for Avildsen and confirmed, quote, we did not see eye to eye on the direction of the material. So, first of all, let me go on record as saying that I happen to think John Avildsen is one of the most brilliant directors of our time.
Mm-hmm.
I love John Avildsen and want to work with him. At the same point, the people at 𝗦𝗫𝗄𝗿 are developing this material, and they sat down with John. You know, I go into these meetings, and I certainly lend myself to the process. I probably lend myself too much, quite frankly. I'm going to bow out of the process now. They're going to develop the picture, and then I will read the script when it is done.
Is that right?
Yeah, well, I've already told everything I know about my own life. I've already written a book about my own life, and I've handed over every piece of comedy I've ever done in my life. So now you got to hand it over to the producers and a screenwriter, and they've got to come up with a film. And evidently, in the process of Avildsen and 𝗦𝗫𝗄𝗿 working together, those guys were evidently banging heads 24 hours a day.
And you had no idea?
Yeah, I had an idea, but I thought they'd work it out. You know, I'm kind of caught in the middle here. But it's my name on the picture, so it appears that, like, maybe I'm in control of things, but I'm not. I'm completely out of control of things. I don't even know. In fact, I found out Avildsen called and told me. I was, like, flipped out.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, what do you mean you're not on the picture anymore? I'm growing a mustache. I just shaved some of it off because he's gone. So, you know.
Another director will have another idea.
Yeah, hopefully the next director will make me just wear a fake mustache.
Oh, my God. You wasted all that time.
Oh, God, I hated that mustache. So, anyway, they, Avildsen came, you know, there's 3 different versions of the script so far.
Yes.
First version I hated. Second version there was some good stuff, but not a good script. And the third version was too serious from what I get. I'm trying to get too serious for 𝗦𝗫𝗄𝗿𝗱, and Avildsen liked it just fine. He was ready to go start shooting. And I don't know, those guys came to blows, and it got ugly, evidently.
Wow.
So they just parted company. So you know, again, I'm an innocent. I've never produced the movie, but I'll tell you one thing. You got to have a script before you start doing anything. They were starting to shoot in 2 weeks. They didn't have a script. I keep screaming, don't you guys? I mean, I'll be available to shoot, but you got to have a script.
what are they doing now? Are they going back to the writing process?
Yes, there's writers.
Hunting process.
No, they're hunting writers and doing the whole thing, and they're starting not starting from ground zero because they have a whole bunch of stuff that I've written. They have a whole bunch of material from the book. They have a whole bunch of my recorded material.
Well, let me ask you something. Where is Peter Torgve and all that?
Well, he's still hanging in there. He's in fact
managing to
he's at a hotel.
survive every regime.
He's at a hotel right now writing a 4th version based on all 3 versions.
Poor man.
Yeah.
Does he have any hair left now?
No, but he's getting heavier. His double chin keeps growing. I keep staring at it as the process goes on.
You can see it growing as the days go by.
Some of the people are advocating I go back and live my life differently. And
they don't
that way,
like parts of your life and would like it different. Huh?
Yeah, it's a little too dramatic.
Could you just go back to 12 and redo that?
So evidently, I mean, David Kirkpatrick, the producer, tells me this is the way things are done. I can't believe it, but listen, he knows. I don't know about film.
It's a bloody process.
So I don't even know what's going on, other than I keep being told to grow mustaches and shave mustaches.
Your facial hair. We should watch your facial hair to figure out what's going on with the movie.
Exactly. But I feel kind of bad. I was really looking forward to working with Hamilton.
Yeah, I know you had really become very excited, and he had put in a lot of time.
Yeah, and I don't know that I won't work with him.
Being out at the house and the whole thing.
Yeah, I don't know that I won't end up working with him. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen.
Anything could happen.
Anything could happen with me, and quite frankly.
Are there option time?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't. You know what? I swear to you, I never even read the contract, but I know that there are like time periods, but I'm committed. I mean, I like the fact that they're developing scripts about my book and all that. I don't know how to turn it into a movie.
Most script-developed project.
Yeah. You know, the producers are the ones who said they know how to turn this into a movie. So I'm waiting until they're satisfied. You know, whatever process they go through, let them go through it.
Hey, you told me that guy had credentials. He ran Paramount Studios.
Oh, David?
Yeah.
No, I found out he was lying.
Oh, stop it.
No, of course he ran Paramount. I found him in a straitjacket.
He just thinks he ran Paramount.
Yeah, so anyway, I found out on Friday that there was trouble in paradise, and over the weekend I got calls. No one was, and yesterday I was in a meeting and I found out it was true.
It was odd that you hadn't worked this weekend.
But that was scheduled anyway because they said they didn't need me. They were putting finishing touches on the script, and that they basically didn't need me anymore.
Oh.
That I was, that I could take a break this weekend.
Well, once I saw that in the paper, I went, oh, there must have been some fighting.
There was.
And
but Avildsen was in California this weekend casting. In fact, he got some great people for the movie.
Is he taking them with him?
I guess so. I don't know. I don't really know what's going on, other than I just don't want to get caught. I feel like I'm caught in the middle.
Yes, this is why directors finally bolted that whole, the studio system used to be that they owned everything. They owned the actors, they owned the directors, they owned everything. And they would say, you go direct this film. It didn't matter whether you liked the film, whether you had a feeling about the film, you had to direct it. And then when everybody revolted, directors a lot of the time will just develop their own projects. Yeah, well, John Avildsen, like the most recent screenplay, was ready to start shooting. And the producers felt, no, this isn't the movie they want to make. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. A lot of times these directors just say, why even be bothered with these guys and their ideas? I'm the guy who has to make the film. So, and John said he could take that script somewhere and we could go produce it there, but I don't want to, I'm signed to Reicher. Yeah, because I can't move. Get into all that, you can't make the movie for a while because they might have... Yeah, it's a whole thing. So I'm sitting it out and I'm just, I feel like I'm caught in the middle. And I don't know what to say. In fact, I kept saying yesterday, what am I supposed to say, This is where you realize what a miracle is. To get a movie on the screen. That's it. Because this is, you look at this interview with a vampire. Yeah. I understand it sat on a number of desks for a number of years before anybody could really get it together and make it happen. Yeah, and I don't know, I know that Reicher is very committed to making the movie, as John was. And everyone's committed to making it. They're still making it, but nobody can get it. But the script's got to be right. Listen, I'm not going to be in a piece of junk. I agree with you 100%. You can't afford to be in a piece of junk. Because that'll be the end of my career. The people would be looking for that.
Yeah, I mean,
gunning for you.
It'll be Rennie Harlan directing Fort Fairlane. You know what I mean? That was a real disaster.
Yeah. Is he asked about this project?
No. He is not. I am not a big fan of his. No.
Thought he might be sniffing around.
Yeah, I don't know. So evidently there was big arguments. Reicher wants a comedy director and this and that. I mean, it's just a whole thing going on there. So I've been catching drips
Now let
and drabs.
me ask you something, because now it sounds like he was making a drama.
No, it was fun. I mean, listen, I thought it was funny. But there's dramatic elements to the book, as you know.
Oh, absolutely. I'm just saying that it should have some laughs.
Oh, it had laughs. Oh. I don't know. Listen. It's not up to me. It's not my money. Shh, be quiet, Jackie. It's not my money being spent. You know what I mean? To develop a project, it's got to be. Yeah.
I'm just wondering if Reicher doesn't want something completely the opposite.
Yeah, I don't know. You know what? Why don't you call Reicher with Beavis and Butthead and ask them what they want?
Right. Maybe Fart Man should take care of that problem.
I don't know. Maybe. So I think they're bringing in the world's funniest director, Zackerly. Zackerly is going to direct. I don't know. So you know what I'm doing? I was getting a heart attack over all this.
Yes, you were working way too hard.
But do you notice that I am now a new man? Because all I am doing is I am going to sit in my chair at home.
No more meetings.
No more meetings. I told them I'm done with meetings. I'm done with writings. Develop the project. You now know everything about me. You have every piece of tape on me. You have everything. I have no secrets, nothing to hide. Everything I've ever done.
You've looked into every nook and cranny.
Warts and all is in your hand. Now go develop. I'm Howie the radio guy again. That's why I'm having such a good morning here. Look at me. Look at me. I'm liberated. Liberation.
That's why you were able to have your wife this weekend.
Oh, yeah. No problem there. No problem with that. No problem.
You were off this movie.
Yeah. Now I'm a man of leisure. I am just waiting for that script. And then I will begin. And it's really funny because they found Allison. They found the woman to play Allison.
Really?
And she's fabulous. And they found someone to play my father.
How do you know she's fabulous?
I've seen a lot of tape on her. And
who is she? Somebody known?
Yeah, but she did the audition. She nailed it. And, in fact, we were about 2 days away from...
what was she auditioning with? We
were going to be doing some improv stuff together. What?
What was she auditioning with?
With the script.
Okay.
Yeah. In fact, I understand she read the book and put together her own little Allison speech that was supposedly mind-blowing.
Wow.
Yeah. It's Audrey Meadows. I didn't want to tell you.
Is that right? Wow.
Fabulous.
To be able to work opposite Audrey Meadows.
Yeah.
What a lucky guy.
No, it was really a really good actress, and I was very excited to work with her. And I don't know that I won't work with her. I mean, it's just all taking too much.
You don't know where anything is.
You want to know something? What it appears to me is that the whole process was handled kind of screwy. Because they keep setting up, we got to start shooting by December 14th, we got to start shooting by December 7th. And I always thought that was kind of artificial. It was like, hey, if you don't have a script yet, how could you set up a shoot date?
With those hard and fast deadlines?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so everyone got crazy and was rushing to get to the... And I said, gee, is this the way to really develop a picture or what? So, you know what? I don't know how to develop a picture. I am waiting on the sidelines like a gentleman, and I will sit there and wait until there is a script handed to me that everyone wants to shoot.
Now, let me ask you a question. This is the one that everybody's whispering in my ear now.
Go ahead.
If they come back with a script you don't like, what happens?
Then they have to get another script.
Oh, so you have script approval.
That's right. You got it. What do you think? I'm going to go do a bad movie?
I just wondered if you had to make a movie at a certain point, if they could say, look, this is the script we're going with, or if they were just being nice and saying, we'd like you to have something that you like.
Well, listen, Reicher has to like the script. It has to be mutually agreed upon.
Of course, I'm just saying, you don't have to act in anything you don't want.
No. Right. I don't think they'd want me acting in anything I don't want to.
And here's the other question that somebody just whispered another question in my ear.
How can people be whispering in your ear? The only thing near you is my poster.
Whispering in their own ear.
Yeah. What was
it? Other personalities.
All right, go ahead.
If there is a disagreement between 𝗫𝗫𝗄 and you on the script, they become committed to now this script and they want to make it.
Right.
Could they go get another actor?
No.
All right. So you do have...
They don't want to make private parts without me. They're very reasonable people.
I'm asking questions. People are whispering to me.
Well, no one's whispering to you. But the point is this. No, because first of all, it's my material.
Mm-hmm.
And second of all, look, I got to admit, it's the strangest thing I've ever been involved in, but they keep telling me that this is typical.
It is.
But I'm very concerned about anything that has my name on it, so I tend to get completely agitated and worked up over everything, and I just got to learn to sit back a little.
Mm.
And I like John Avildsen a whole bunch, and I don't, and I like the guys at 𝗫𝗫𝗄. I'm not...
You haven't called any of your Hollywood friends to discuss this?
No, please. I think they're sick of hearing from me. I'm in this alone.
Oh, dear.
So anyway, as it says in the paper that I'm an innocent bystander, and it really is true. I have no idea what they're up to. But
well, I'm sorry I never got to meet John. I thought...
well, you still might.
At some point,
I wouldn't
get to say hello to the great director.
I think they need...
auteur.
I think the 𝗫𝗫𝗄 is busy just developing the script, and I don't know that he couldn't even end up being the director eventually. I think they just need to sit back and develop this thing the way they want to develop it until everyone gets their script.
Well, there would then no hard feelings. It's not like he won't ever take Kirkpatrick's call again.
No, I don't know. I don't know if there's hard feelings. You'd have to ask them. I don't know what went on, but I heard they had, I don't know.
Because it was very strict, the way the people in Page 6 put it, that the fight had gone public. Yeah. Like, who knew there was a fight?
Yeah, I was shocked when I found out this weekend there was a fight. I was like, well, what happened?
Does that mean that they told the media, or does that mean that the fist fight blew onto the sidewalk?
No, I think the fist fight blew onto the sidewalk. Evidently, the people who were up at the private parts office, they had to ask them all to move into another room so they could quiet down. But the point is, listen, they had creative differences. There's no question about it. But I was kind of shocked because I'm just waiting to know when I'm supposed to go be in a movie. But it doesn't work that way. It's gonna take them time to develop a good picture.
Well, I just saw something, because you gotta, bring all of your any kind of knowledge you have of this situation to it. And I just saw the other day there was some script that had two very big stars. They were working on it. They looked at it, didn't like it. They're both off the script.
Yeah. So it's. I think what I know is John wanted to go ahead and start shooting it, and 𝗫𝗫𝗄 wanted to hold off on it, and
because they weren't satisfied as
I guess so. Yeah, and I barely had time to make an evaluation before all this went down. I think that I don't know what I think, but I don't know what happened. It just was so weird. And,
well, it just seemed to me that he was so involved in the process. You certainly couldn't go forward with this project without him.
Yeah, right. No. Yeah. Well, I don't think they're going to go forward with it. So the thing is that they're back to working on a new script.
Boy, oh boy. That script.
Well, according to Ivan Reitman, he tells me that no script is worth its weight unless it's gone through at least 8 to 11 drafts.
Wow.
So we're only on our third or fourth.
Oh, you got a lot more blood to be left.
Oh, yeah. So I you know what? But I'm getting out of the process. I've already contributed as much as I can, as far as I can tell.
Uh-huh.
I'm now an actor.
You're no longer a writer.
I have written 100,000 scenes already. Literally. Of things that took place in my life. Funny, not everything, not me just going to the bathroom, but funny scenes. Oh, that can be funny, too. All right. I've written every masturbatory fantasy I've ever had. I've written every bit that I've ever done on radio. I've written every aspect of my career, every aspect of what goes on in my home life. And now someone's got to put it together. Either they can or they can't. But, meanwhile, it was hanging up my every minute because I was working till, I was available to everyone till 6, 7 o'clock at night. So, anyway, that's the story you read in the paper. I don't know if that clears it up for you anymore, but that's all I know. I was in a meeting for like 2.5 hours yesterday over it.
So now the other question somebody just asked me.
Yeah, go ahead. You don't have to keep saying that. Yeah.
Does that free you up to do Letterman and Leno?
Well, I have nothing to do on Letterman and Leno. I don't want to do Letterman.
You don't want to do them, okay. Because you were just saying that the reason you couldn't was because of all these commitments, because of rehearsals and so forth. Well, the producers of the movie said they're still keeping the start date on shooting. They are convinced that they're going to have a script ready in time. Oh, I see.
So I said, great, I'm ready. Who is whispering in your ear? I don't see anybody whispering in your ear. All right, let me take a break, and we'll be back right after these words. You want to hear Stuttering John with Regis and Kathy Lee, or you want to take some phone calls first?
Ooh, he got to them?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, man.
What were they doing?
I'll get to that in a second. It's really cool last night. I'm sitting at my desk, and all I did was, that video conferencing. I got to just talk about that. The technology is unbelievable. I wish you had it.
Enjoying it, huh?
Wish you had it. I could call you and look at you.
Well.
See you in your home environment.
You could set me up.
They were editing the E! show.
Yes.
So I called them. I was watching them edit. Imagine you could sit in your house. I mean, it's here. And you can look at the guy you're talking to. I was talking to Scott Lange. And then he shows me, and then I said, flip me over to the tape. I'm watching the tape, had a couple of comments, and he made some changes. And then, it was cool.
Could you actually see him? It ain't like every 6 seconds he moves. It's actually...
No, you see it. It's not perfect, but it's good enough.
Well, I heard in a year it's going to be on the market, and it will be perfect.
Yeah, well, problem is the phone companies. You need
That's
a digital...
what they have to do.
Wasn't that cool yesterday?
It worked pretty well.
It worked pretty well. What are you doing?
It was a good creative process yesterday.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I phoned him up, was looking at him on the computer. I could even tell when he was like frowning and stuff and going, I don't know. I go, what are you looking?
Me do that?
You forget that, and then I farted, and I had I lifted my leg, and I was in my bathrobe, and I farted, and I didn't realize that he could see me farting.
You're getting way too comfortable in front of those
But
cameras.
you forget the camera's on. Well, I have a camera on me at least 60% of the day. In here.
You're becoming like John Lennon.
The guys are even telling me they have to pull the camera back because I always play with myself during the show, and they don't want to get it on camera.
Are you kidding me?
Right? Because you guys
really do that?
I do it the whole show, right?
You always do, yeah.
I always have my hand in my lap, but I'm always fondling myself.
I always thought you were kidding.
No, I'm not kidding. I never lie.
No, I thought that was a joke.
No, that's no joke. I play with myself.
Disgusting. I can't work with
Well, how
you.
can I look at you and not do that?
Playing with yourself?
Well, then don't.
I'm not going to work like this.
Then don't look ravishing if you want to. If you're going to turn me on, baby, you don't put a bag over your head then.
I can't believe you.
Is that true? You guys have to pull the camera back so you can't see? I thought. How can you see that though? My hands are down here. How can you see that under the desk?
When you push your chair back?
Yeah. Like to there, you can see.
Oh man.
Feels good.
What
I'm wearing sweatpants today and everything.
Stop touching yourself.
But it keeps me Listen, that's how I've always done the show.
Put your hands on the desk.
I've been doing that since Washington.
You're addicted.
I'm so horny. I'm like a really horny guy. Am I the horniest guy on the planet? I'm constantly playing with myself. But I see you doing it too. I saw you in the meeting yesterday.
You know, the only other people who do that, Howard, are like the retarded.
Thanks.
And all senile guys.
When I am talking on the radio, I don't worry about it. If I have to play with myself, I play with myself.
Oh,
my hands are in my pants. but it feels so good, and it keeps me going. And don't you want me to be your funny man?
You might be senile.
I think he is. He's mental.
Well, I appreciate you guys just keeping the camera pulled back on that. Because it feels good, and you know what? I don't realize what I'm doing during the show. Because I go into a coma. Like when I'm talking sometimes, especially for 10, 15, 20 minutes at a clip, I don't know what's going on. I'm playing with myself, but I don't realize it.
You do this a lot.
I always scratch under my arm, but it's tics that I get from just, it's only when I'm on the radio.
Yeah. You
Like
do the hair flip a lot, you know, like...
Yeah.
You know.
Well, things just annoy me. I'm part ape.
Scratch.
And I pick my nose a lot, but I don't want to
cover that up. We cover that up.
Yeah.
In the edit. Sure.
Yeah, I don't want to see that on TV. Yeah.
I don't see you doing that.
Yeah, and but there are times like it's a 4 or 5 hour period. My nose gets clogged. I got to pick it out. That's how I operate. What am I going to do every time?
So you're generating stuff over there.
Oh, there's constant action. And then I eat my tuna fish.
Yeah, that should be on camera.
It is, though. What am I going to hide it? I dump it on the bread.
That should be on the show.
We should check the floor after the show and put plastic down there.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty messy. So anyway, thanks to IBM, I was able to call. IBM is cool. Is that the coolest piece of equipment?
That's cool.
I sit in my office at home, call Scott, watch him edit. We talk. We look at each other.
You're sitting in a bathrobe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm home.
I don't know. You're just giving information for the book.
There you go. I don't care what. Did I sit in my bathrobe in my house?
I can just see the tell-all that comes out of this.
But what's the tell-all? I tell everything to you on the radio.
Oh, well, yeah.
Am I leaving anything out?
No.
I farted in my bathrobe.
It's the spin they put up.
Well, anybody can put a spin on my life.
Can they record that image that you're sending over there?
You could if you wanted. Yeah, you could.
Yeah? Can you do that now on your computer?
Let me think for a second if I want to capture. Yeah, I could do that.
You show a little of it on
Yeah, I don't really know how to do it. You know what? I haven't even had a lesson in the technology. All I can do right now is I call,
dial in,
and then I can see what's going on.
Doesn't that take up a lot of memory, though?
Yeah, it does, but I can handle it.
Okay.
How much you got over there?
I don't want to say on the air. That's highly confidential. How much memory I have in my computer. I don't know what I have. Like, I don't know that kind of stuff, but I know I'm packing a horse.
A huge load of it.
Yeah, I could probably tape an hour television show and still, put it into my computer, and it wouldn't affect anything. So I got a lot of memory. Scott, you're cute. You kick ass. So, and Scott started, Scott puts on a little TV show for me.
Yeah, what is he up to? How's he performing?
I don't know, he dances.
No, you didn't like it, though. Remember that one day?
He dances and stuff. It's weird.
Shake.
The other day I called these guys. They weren't there.
Funny.
And I was just staring into the room.
You could still get in.
Yeah.
Even though they're not
and then
there.
some girl walked in.
Laura.
Yeah. Laura.
She's like a coordinator, helps us out with stuff.
Yeah, and I said, should I tell her I'm here or not?
She got freaked out, she said.
She did. Well, what happened was she walked in, and, I said,
You're just looking. Hello,
no. I'm a pretty normal guy in the sense that I'm an honorable guy. I'm not normal, but... I was waiting for her fingers to start exploring or something. Yeah. But I just went, so all of a sudden...
It's like liver over there.
So all of a sudden, it is, because I could just tune into somebody's place. So then
you don't have the bathroom wire, do you?
No. Then I press the button, the microphone button, I go, hello. And she went, whoop.
How long
You're
from the
give
time...
somebody a heart attack.
From the time she walked in till the time you announced yourself, how long?
5 seconds.
Oh, you weren't watching for a while?
No. I would have felt weird doing that. I didn't want to do that to her.
He hasn't gotten there yet.
Yeah. I kept saying, there's some way she's going to find out, so I better just come clean. But I was staring at her. It was weird. She's kind of cute.
Did she step back and... Because she said she
only showed me her shoulder. Yeah, she didn't want to show me her face, or she showed me her shoulder. Yeah. It was weird. And I was looking for you guys.
Yeah, we left.
But it's like being like God, because you're in the room...
And nobody can, they don't have to know.
No, because I can mute all the microphones.
Sometimes he closes his camera
I do that all the time.
And he'll just, and I can't see him. It's just black.
So you're
and I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, and yesterday I was watching them. They didn't know I was watching them. You didn't know for a long time.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I watched you for about 5 minutes before I told you I was there.
What was he doing?
Nothing good.
Oh.
He was editing. He was working.
Boring. Oh, darn.
Yeah, it was boring. So I interrupted.
Didn't catch him.
Yeah. Yeah. It was pretty cool, though.
I don't know if I like that technology.
You know what it reminds me of? Remember the Burns and Allen TV show? When George Burns used to sit in his house and he could watch on TV everything crazy he was doing?
On the show, right?
Yeah.
That's how he knew what was going on in his life.
Yeah.
You guys have way too good memories. I don't remember that show.
Yeah, you've seen that show where George Burns sits in his house and he has a special TV where he can watch whatever Gracie's doing. He can watch his neighbors. He watches everything on TV.
Well, he'd go up and watch the Burns and Allen TV show on TV.
So he could see what was going on.
In his life.
He was watching the TV show. It was a cool idea. And he'd address the audience. He broke the fourth wall. And never had to repair it. So there it is. So, like, I'm sitting there, I'm watching, you know, Scott, and if I get a couple more cameras, I could watch everybody. It was cool. And I have their camera turned on automatic, so whenever I tune in, I just...
So they can't close you out?
No.
I'm working on it.
Someday I'll watch Fred at home, and then I'll be complete.
No, I don't think that's ever going to happen.
Imagine watching Fred in his house.
We'd all come for that.
Robin doesn't know I have a secret camera hidden right under her desk so I can look up her dress.
Yeah. Thank goodness I never wear a dress.
Right. Smart to wear pants outfit.
Good outfit.
Thank you.
Can I plug the E-show tonight?
Oh, what are we running tonight?
Bon Jovi Part 2.
Oh, yeah.
And they perform. It's cool.
Yeah, that is good. They did a great performance, so.
Yeah, it's always fun to watch them play and sing.
Hey, speaking of the E-show, I had a cool idea, and then I'll get to Stuttering John. And
you said you had something up your sleeve. What's that?
So I had this concept, okay, that we have a Halloween party. Now, I'm coming to Scott the engineer. Who are you coming at?
I'm Fred.
All right, and that's a hard one.
I know, but I'm working on it.
Yeah, I'm working on mine, too. So since everyone has to be in costume, like Jackie's going to be... Who are you going to be, Jackie?
I'm you.
Oh, that's right. And who are you, Fred?
I'm Gary.
Oh, you lucked out.
I did.
And who is Scott?
Scott is me.
That's easy. I would like to be you. With the big breasts.
So who's Gary?
Gary's Gary.
No, Gary is, we decided there's no disguising Gary. No, I think Gary's Stuttering John.
Right.
And Stuttering John is Jackie.
That's right, yeah.
So anyway, then I was thinking, well, as long as we're doing that, why don't we just have a big Halloween party down here, like we did the dance party?
Oh, sure, okay.
Since that was our highest-rated television show.
It was?
Yeah, the dance party was.
That.
We get a couple of bikini girls, like dancing girls. Let's get that girl from the last time. What was her name? That one who danced on MTV? She was hot. You guys forgot her already?
No, I remember she was cute, but I don't remember who it was.
She was kind of stuck up, but she was great to look at. Why don't we get a couple of hot girls to dance? What?
She wasn't stuck up. She liked you. You talking about Camille.
Yeah, but I don't know. She didn't get that physical with me.
Well, wait a second. Maybe this will help you.
Is that her?
Yeah.
She's naked?
Yeah.
What the hell? What magazine is this?
It's one of those, like Playboy, but it's not regular Playboy. It's sort of like an adjunct, like Playboy Bikini Girls of Summer or something like that.
Man, I'd love to just get in that little action with that. Get this out of my face.
Oh, yeah.
You can put it in Jackie's face. Look at that body on her.
Did she send that to you?
No.
Oh.
One of her fans who saw her on TV sent it.
I see.
Oh. What do you think of that? Nice.
Very cute.
Yeah.
Very cute. She's friendly to the statue.
We're looking at the wrong
Friendly to the statue.
Looking at the wrong side.
Yeah, I don't remember well enough to know which of these two. Is it both the same girl, Gary?
No.
What's the matter with you?
One's blonde, one's brunette.
Yeah, good work, Jackie.
Boy, Jackie's eyes are going.
Jackie's like an old man.
Can you tell which girl it is?
Oh, please. Of course you can tell.
So do you want all new girls, or should we go with her and some new girls? I remember you liked her a lot.
I liked her, but...
Yeah,
I need more action. I felt funny dancing with her. I felt like you couldn't get too physical.
What about that girl? What was that girl's name? Well, I can't even remember.
And then we could let 3 people in our audience judge our contest. Who has the best costume?
Okay.
And then we can have, like, maybe we'll invite, like, 10 listeners down who all have to dress as different members of our show, and we'll judge the listeners' costumes. What do you think?
Now
the best Scott, the best Jackie, the best Robin, the best Howard, you know.
Are we going to mix it up? Because I really, you know, if you just leave it to people's devices, I don't really feel like looking at 10 people dressed like me.
I do.
What if people showed up in the lobby and Gary picked out the best set of
we could
cast?
Best set of choppers.
Yeah.
You know, pick the best.
All right, so Gary, write down everything we need. Here's what we need. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Number 1, we need a bunch of hot girls to dance. Yeah. And I don't want them in any costumes.
Can you define a bunch? Like 3, like 10?
7.
30.
Their costume, they're all strippers.
Yeah, but I don't want stripper. I think we.
No,
I mean,
I'm saying their costume
is a bikini girl.
Right.
Yeah, they are bikini thong girls.
So any girl who wants to do that should be calling me? Is that how it's
Exactly. Who wants to be on TV and be part of the big Halloween show.
But be good looking.
Yeah, look in the mirror and evaluate.
You must have some auditions, don't you think?
Hey, maybe we could have auditions.
Friday would be the day. There you go.
Friday would be audition day.
Friday's audition day.
All right, well, I got a busy week.
How about tomorrow? How about today?
Let's see. So we need girls. We're going to need some punch, refreshments.
Punch.
And we need a script for my movie. So that'll be 3 things we need. If anybody has that, come on down. Yeah, right.
All right, we need the hot babes, audition on Friday. Bring your bikini or thong.
Right.
Or less.
Right.
We need judges. Now, we decided, I think you and I talked about who 2 of the judges would be.
Yeah, we were thinking of King of All Blacks and Old Blackie.
Big Blackie.
Big Blackie.
Big Black.
And Raul Julia, right?
Oh, no.
Raul won't be able to make it. Can you imagine? I bet you Raul Julia thought he lived longer than George Burns.
I know. Isn't that weird? Life's not fair.
George Burns lived almost twice as long as Raul.
I feel bad for Raul Julia.
I know.
That's kind of sad. He's a little young for that.
Yeah.
And he was a good actor. Even though he was a sucky Gomez. He wasn't that bad. You can't beat out John Astin.
Yeah, somebody who's already been John Astin. John Astin just took that role.
John Astin nailed it.
Yeah.
He owned it.
He owned that role.
It was the eyes.
All right, so let's review. We need girls. That goes without saying. That's what got us the ratings anyway.
Now we're looking for a 3rd judge. We have King of All Blacks and Big Blackie. Do you want to make it an all-black panel, or should we mix it up?
I like integration.
You want
Kenneth 𝗪𝗏𝗪𝗏, Fred the Elephant Boy.
Fred the Elephant Boy's good.
He's always good.
Yeah, he's just funny. He never get tired of that voice.
I wonder what he would wear for Halloween.
Does he need a disguise?
He has to dress like an elephant.
Everyday Halloween.
Hey, but seriously, for Halloween, he has to dress like an elephant.
Just get a trunk.
Yeah, because we're doing this for TV.
Or get that bag the Elephant Man used to wear.
Yeah, put a bag over it. Dude, that'll be good. Can we dress him like the Elephant Man? We got a budget on this show? All right, yeah. Dress him like, let Ralph dress him like the real Elephant Man.
Okay.
How do I look?
How do I look? The truth?
Okay. And then, of course,
that's the best scene when Elephant Man in the movie. You got to get that movie if you've never seen it. I'm sure most people have. Elephant Man puts on a tuxedo and asks, "How do I look?" You look beautiful.
You look like an elephant in a tuxedo.
Yeah, you look ridiculous. Yeah. And Big Black and King of All Blacks have to dress like cannibals with big bones in their hair and stuff. All right. All right. Tell them they have to wear that with like those little loincloths.
Grass skirts.
Yeah, grass skirts. It's Halloween. It's fun. Halloweeny.
Now, how do you want to handle the listeners? Will we take phone calls, or should we just let the listeners come downstairs and we'll pick the 7 or 8 best?
That's a cool idea. So but you want to make sure we got a couple of Howards, a couple of Garys, a couple of Jackies.
Well, maybe we ought to put out some sort of a prize that will make people want to come down.
Well, you got some money?
No, but I thought
Tom, is there any prize? Hey, Tom has to dress like a moron.
Yeah, we haven't dressed up Tom.
Yeah, Tom could dress like a moron. Well, why don't we give Tom his choice of what he could wear?
Okay.
We need a 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place prize for the contest.
Tom, this is where you come in.
Sure, we can cover the prize.
Yeah, and you can kick in on a prize too. Well, it'll be a good show. You going to dress up for Halloween on the show?
Would you like me to come in?
You want to come as a pinhead? Forrest Gump.
You should make Tom come in one of those like really wacky golf outfits, you know, knickers and a hat and stuff.
Yeah, what about your golfing outfit?
That's too much.
Yeah, he'd like that though.
Hello, Bo.
How about a diaper, like an incontinent man?
I'll think of something.
All right, you think of something to surprise us.
I like
All
the
right.
diaper.
And what else will be on the big Halloween? So we need a first, second, and third prize.
Right. But listeners should already be thinking about, you know, coming down Monday morning.
How about first prizes a night with Robin?
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm not giving
date.
that away.
A date, you know, like a dinner date.
I don't have time.
All right.
I have a suggestion. Why don't you have a prize for each?
I have a suggestion.
I have a suggestion. Stop it.
What is it?
Have a prize for the best Howard, the best Robin, the best Gary, and then.
Well, that's what we just said, you moron.
It's the first, second, and third prize.
You have a prize for each one.
Please, get out of the room. Why don't you provide the prizes, and we'll have a prize for each person. Stupid idiot. I can't even get one prize, let alone 3.
Yeah, can you just go back there and do your job?
Maybe we should get a prize for each costume. Now, see, there's 30 costumes, that's 30 prizes. That would be $30,000.
Well, I'm pretty sure I can provide an autographed paperback of Private Parts. I can get one for one of the prizes. People like that.
That would be good.
It could be, you know.
That would be good.
You think you can get that, Gary?
I think I can. I have to talk to somebody
I'm not signing any more books.
I have to talk to someone about it.
All right.
All right, so people should think about being down here on Monday morning at like 7 o'clock downstairs at 600 Madison Avenue and start working on your costumes.
And then any girls who want to be in have to be auditioned on Friday so we know that they're up to speed for the big Halloween party.
Yeah, don't start working on your costume on Monday morning.
Yeah, or else you make it a big mistake.
Come down here on Monday morning.
Yeah. Massage oil's optional. The loser gets lunch with Ralph.
Oh, there you go.
That's one of the prizes.
Ralph has
the worst
to take all
costume.
the losers to lunch.
The worst costume has to go to lunch with Ralph.
Ooh.
So you better make sure it's good.
There's an incentive.
Yeah, that'll be the prize for worst costume of the day.
What are the girls? Are the girls dressed in bikinis or as jungle
Thongs.
girls? Or
No, just bikinis and thongs.
That's it. There's no creativity involved there.
Shoes? Do you have a preference on shoes?
High heels. Minimally 5 inches.
Oh. Like you walking out.
I have. I've done it. All right, let's take a break, and that's all the news I have on the Halloween party. And when we come back, Regis and Kathy Lee will be joining us, thanks to Stuttering John.
I can't believe he
Well,
got to that.
evidently it was a double team effort. Stuttering John spoke to Regis, and Stuttering Vic got Kathy Lee.
Ah, all right.
So Stuttering Vic making his debut performance.
Excellent.
Okay.
Can't wait.
We'll be back right after this.
We're back with the Howard Stern Show.
Stinks, but he does my hair every morning. He smells.
How did he get in your face like that?
Because he was trimming my mustache since I don't have to grow it
wouldn't
anymore.
you try not to be in somebody's face when you smelled like
He
that?
doesn't know he smells, and then he goes and he puts his hand over and he does smell. You stink. Stink boy.
I had sushi last night.
Yeah, no, you didn't have sushi. You smoked pot last night.
I did. What? What does pot have to do with bad breath?
I don't know, man. It has something to do with
Jack.
it reacts bad in your system.
Everything reacts bad in my system.
It reacts bad in my system.
Stop it.
It's like every word has a speed bump in it.
Yeah. Reacts bad.
Shut up, Jackie.
All right, get out of here, pot boy.
Don't say that.
Did you smoke pot last night?
Yes, I can smell.
Stink tongue.
Jack, what does it smell like pot?
Oh!
Isn't that awful?
That's what it is. That's exactly what it is.
Is it pot?
Oh, yeah!
Oh, yeah!
Hey, where was I?
That's exactly. Breathe on
All right,
wet.
get out of here, pothead.
No.
Go on.
Take me out.
Come on, get out.
It wasn't
Oh, yeah!
pot. It was cigarette.
Get out. Who cares what you did? No one cares about you. Douche. He's way too happy for such an unsuccessful dope.
But that's why he's always going to be an unsuccessful dope.
I know.
He's happy now.
He's happy.
Ignorance is bliss.
Hey, bring in Stuttering John and Stuttering Vic. Those two boys were out on the town last night. Regis and Kathy Lee. We had a whole bunch of questions.
You know what? It's really funny because I came down the street as John was getting ready to do this, and he has a whole thing he goes through before he actually makes his appearance.
What is it?
He has a 200-yard rule he observes.
Yeah.
So that when the people are coming in, they have no idea that he's even around.
Yeah.
Hey, Vic, find a chair or something.
I'm behind a pillar, you mean?
Yeah. He has a whole thing he goes through. He's very good at what he does.
Yeah. Unfortunately, what he does isn't really... There's no job description.
No, nobody else could use him for
I'm
this.
a field reporter.
And Vic, where is your microphone? Come on, guys. Get with the program. I got to, tell everybody what to do. Vic, adjust that so the camera can see you. It's like, there you go, pal.
Vic is going to produce a TV show.
And John, he's going to produce a TV show. He can't even figure out where to put a microphone. And John, take your mic stand. No. There you. This is some system.
Well, dude, I don't know what you like that.
Yeah, there. That's good. I guess. I don't know. I keep screaming about that. They got to learn how to fix these, but. Anyway, so Stuttering John and Stuttering Vic went out. Vic's new haircut makes him look like a serial killer, don't it?
He doesn't look normal.
It looks like a frightened porcupine.
It's like Boo Boo Bear.
Yeah. So anyway, who cut your hair, dude?
Garden weasel.
What?
Garden weasel.
Who did it?
No, I go to this place near where I live where they manage to screw up my hair every single time.
They what?
So you still go?
Well, I have no other choice. I've tried.
What do you mean you have no other choice?
I've tried so many.
Do they just cut Indian people's hair?
No, it's not that. They're Hispanic and, they understand English, but it's just that...
Why would you go there if they keep doing that mess on your head?
No, it's just that I have no idea what to do with my hair. I've tried, so many different things, and they all look equally horrible.
No, they do.
You need to go to a good stylist.
You've got really weird-looking hair. I mean, what they've done to you is absurd. Look at the part where the part is.
I could have cut your hair like that.
If the way it grows, though, it'll be full head of hair in a week.
Yeah, that's right.
No wonder so many of your people buy turbans. You need a turban on that head. I'm telling you. Hey, what are you wearing Halloween? Wear a turban.
Okay.
Come as an Indian guy.
I'm surprised no one's going as Ralph, You didn't include him.
No, please.
A big plum on your face.
No one wants to be that. All right, anyway, so what happened? You guys went down to get Regis and Kathy Lee, which is, they're
packed.
Packed?
Yeah, every television crew is out front, and there's like...
What are they promoting?
A book they have.
Isn't it a cookbook?
A cookbook, yeah.
A cookbook?
That's what because I passed it, and I saw that they have come out with a cookbook.
Where's the list of questions that we had yesterday? The full list.
Yeah, I don't know where they are.
Oh, please. Can't you get it together?
Yeah, I thought we usually have them in Gary's bin, but it wasn't there today. So I'm really surprised.
You're always surprised.
Yeah, well, Vic,
surprised.
you got to get your chance to go out full time by yourself now. He just screwed up.
No, he had questions too.
I don't care. It's your job to keep track of them.
Maybe Vic will be able to do the job.
I don't even care.
So anyway, Regis and Kathy Lee. So let's go first. Who went first?
Me. So I'm out front, and Regis is coming into the building.
All right.
Hey, Regis, how you doing?
How you doing?
Let me ask you a question for extra. Okay, Regis, it's me.
Hey,
Are you upset that David Letterman passed you by in high times?
No, not at all. I love
Why are you so angry?
Angry at what?
How come you haven't talked to me?
Angry at what?
Why does Kathy Lee feel so threatened by your wife Joy, Regis?
That's it? So what does he do? He just walks away from you?
He walks in. Kathy Lee was even worse because I tried to get her, but she would just not even she looks at me and just walks away,
And Vic, what happened? So John sent you in?
Yeah.
Yeah, after that, I went in with the tape recorder.
And did you get her?
Oh, yeah, I got her. Yeah, I did.
Were you nervous?
Yeah.
I heard you stuttered like crazy.
That's the best part.
Yeah.
That they get nervous and they stutter more.
What was Kathy Lee wearing?
Yeah, I thought she looked great.
Yeah, she's hot. I mean, she definitely has a good look to her, but she's such a nitwit.
But when you hear her talking about other things, which she's so annoying. She's trying to be so humble to everybody.
Yeah, I know.
So phony.
Well, first of all, what does she do?
Humble is not a good act for her to try.
Yeah, but that's what she does. She tries to act like she's
everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody.
for me?
Because I was watching some of the E-tape, and she's like to the people, "Oh, how's your kid? Oh, he's so cute.
Yeah.
He's so adorable.
He's so Cody."
Yeah. What is the attraction to those two? Those two nitwits. Do people think like that's their friend? I mean, they're not funny. They're not entertaining. They don't sing. I mean,
when we were in the line, you had all these old women going, Regis, oh, Kathy Lee,
it's old people.
Yeah.
Well, mostly,
shut-ins.
They have no young. There's like no young people there.
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine any person with a brain would go see those two idiots. Yeah.
I never watch Monday Night Football. Do you watch that?
Sometimes.
I happened to go past it last night. Do they have a budget for makeup? I wasn't even making a joke. Frank Gifford looks like the Crypt Keeper. He really does.
Yeah.
I don't know if he had no makeup or not. He looked 100.
He is 150 years old.
But my God, I thought at least he'd be made up and look, you know.
And she's got to be.
Oh.
She's got to be totally like staring at young guys. I mean, I don't care what you tell me. I mean, I don't know. Maybe she's totally.
Frank is almost brittle at this point.
Yeah, I mean,
you can't even touch him.
Well, someone told me when Frank Gifford wrote his book, they had a party and Kathy Lee hung pictures of Frank when he was like 25 years old.
Yeah, I told you because I was reporting it from the newspaper. She had like the 16-year-old Frank.
Yeah, and he was really cute. You know, he looked like Luke Perry.
He was an adult.
Yeah, but she's not married to that guy.
I said she must have that plastered to the ceiling too.
She's married to the guy who has to go get a colonectomy every 4 months.
His eyes look like two pee holes in the snow.
Yeah. All right, so here is Stuttering Vic with Kathy Lee. See what happens.
Kathy, so Public XRK Radio, tape for broadcast. Can I ask you a question? Kathy, can I ask you a question? Have you stolen Oprah's haircut?
No questions now. No questions, okay?
What did he say?
Have you stolen Oprah's
It's set up. It's set up. There's all like there's a railing and.
Well, we gave Vic some questions that like wouldn't get him thrown out right away. Have you stolen Oprah's haircut? I figured she'd answer that because you know the ones we had ready to ask is. Is it true that Frank wouldn't let Richard... Well, what is this? These aren't the ones from yesterday. Where are the ones from yesterday, Baba Foey?
The double team has struck again.
Oh. All Fred, where are the questions that we had from yesterday? Thank you. Could you hand them to me?
I have my own.
Thank you. So hand them to me. He sits there with them.
No, he was bringing in a list.
Let's see. Do you think it's... does Frank ever have to inject himself with a medication to get aroused?
Ooh.
Oh, that wasn't on the list.
No, I know. I protected you from those. Fred's out of his mind. When making love to Frank, don't you get nervous that his hip will break? Who is really Cassidy's father? You know, like stuff like that. I didn't allow that to be asked because you would have gotten your ass kicked.
Like Kathy Lee.
This is even worse.
Yeah, this is worse stuff.
Oh, yeah.
As a woman who menstruates, what type of flow do you have?
Oh, I'm very proud of that one.
Have you ever been attracted to someone from another race, or does Disney forbid that in your contract?
Oh, boy.
All right, let me hear what else he asked her. But what is it? She's just not answering? Do you have the... What's going on?
There's a whole bunch of the whole press area.
Oh, I see. So she's not even paying attention.
So you guys are behind.
No, she was she did hear the questions, and on one of the questions, she recognized all the questions, and on the first question, she had a reaction, and then she realized that it was best that she just ignore me.
I see.
I'll ask you nicely. Please, no questions right now.
Don't you think it's strange that somebody who has a cook writes cookbooks?
Did you understand the question? What?
Isn't it strange that somebody who has a cook writes a cookbook?
Oh, you got it. All right. You're going a mile a minute. I didn't think anyone got that.
Oh, that was great.
She's writing a cookbook, and she's sitting at home cooking.
Would you ever abort your child if you know he was going to be a retard? Would you ever have Howard on the morning show?
Did you what?
I didn't get
Did you ever have Howard on the morning show?
Oh. He's just yelling things around at this point. I don't think she's anywhere near him.
She's about 15
You
feet
could have
away.
done that interview from your house. Just yell out stuff there.
All you can hear is the stupid flack.
No more questions. That's it. No more.
Yeah.
I've asked you nicely.
I asked you nicely. No more. Thank you.
And everyone ignores her.
Don't get flack.
Stop it. That's a foolish question. No more questions. I asked you nicely. Go away. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. He's always like
I
polite.
told you in a real nice way to go to hell. Thank you.
I gotta hear that
Don't
again.
you get it?
Stop it.
Kathy, so Public XRK Radio, tape for broadcast. Can I ask you a question?
No questions.
All right, no questions.
And Vic just bows.
This is a press conference. No questions.
You invite the press and they can't ask a question.
Why?
Kathy, can I ask you a question?
Why do you guys always have to say the name?
No.
Well, because you want to get their attention.
I see.
Have you stolen Oprah's haircut?
No questions now. No questions, okay?
No questions now, okay? No questions now, okay?
One of the funny things the Vic told me was that everyone was having Kathy Lee start in the book, but not Regis.
Yeah, they're all.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they're just walking right past Regis, so I could have asked Regis questions.
Oh,
But he
no
was just
kidding.
like-
That's a weird thing.
It was just there, like, oh yeah, I'm here. Nice to meet everyone.
No kidding.
Wow.
And what do you, like?
You know those old bats don't want to...
They love Kathy
Apparently
Lee.
not. Yeah, because they're like, think that she's one of them, and all
That's so
that stuff.
insulting.
Oh, fickle bat.
Oh, that's so
Oh,
insulting.
he must be deceiving inside. Why is he there?
I remember once when I did a signing with Sebastian Bach from Skid Row. No one asked me to sign. It's the most embarrassing thing in the world.
I asked you nicely. Please, no questions right now.
Everything is
I asked you nicely.
I asked you nicely. Please, no questions now.
When?
But but she never does questions. She never answers questions. So just when.
I asked you nicely. Please, no questions right now.
Don't you think it's strange that somebody who has a cook writes a book?
And he just keeps going.
I know. I'm just wondering, what is she doing while he keeps yelling these questions?
Have to tune into the E! Show. We had our cameras there.
What else happened? That there are like so many crews there.
And what do? You don't even look at her when she says, please, no questions now?
Well, at first I was trying to get all the way up front, and there's like 7 or 8 flags, literally, and they're all like saying "not now," and I stepped over the railing, and they made me go back. So I walked around a little, and
now.
And then I'm like, screw this, and I went right ahead and did it.
you Indian bastard.
Not now.
Get lost, Gandhi.
Sounds like a helicopter circling.
The helicopter's going.
There's a helicopter in
Don't you wonder how Billy learns to make all these noises in his house doing that?
Where does he test them out?
Not now. There's a helicopter in here. Everyone duck.
Nicely.
Bust off, you foreign piece of crap. Have a nice day.
All I know is we've created a race of Frankensteins, guys who just go out like zombies and ask questions.
They'll go through anything
All
to do it.
ask questions.
Must get tape.
Must get tape.
Would you ever abort your child if you know he was going to be a retard?
Now you have to leave the building.
Would you ever have Howard on the morning show?
Thank you. Have a nice day. They're all so polite.
It's my turn to tell you have a nice day. Leave the country. Get in your helicopter and leave.
It's like the evacuation of Vietnam.
Your stutter is like a helicopter.
Ah, cool.
Pisser.
One thing I realized yesterday that I wanted to after the Burt Reynolds interview, that John really works hard on these things, and it's, you know,
you don't have to say that, please.
Oh, what? That was
I don't have to say it, but I'm saying it voluntarily.
Meanwhile, you did a great job. You're going out on more of these.
You look
you
like
were
you
funny.
can do the job.
I'm sick of John. You're the man.
I didn't realize his stutter was that good.
Wow.
Or bad.
Don't bum out, John. I'm just doing that to freak you out. Things have been too quiet around here
John
today.
said to me? He says, I got the whole Stuttering Vic thing figured out. I took him out. I had a couple of beers with him. He's just a person.
Yeah.
See, in the beginning, he got me all freaked out. I wasn't able to talk to him back then.
Yeah, right. You were mad at him.
But he's a nice guy.
Yeah. All right, well, good now. Hey, he did a good job, you got to admit. Yeah, he did great.
It was great to have him to back up, right?
No more interviews.
Well, you know, as long as I got John and Vic here, I got a classic Stuttering John. Stuttering John interviewed Raul Julia about, 2 years ago?
Yeah, 1992.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you want to hear it? Just because the guy... So let's, you know.
Absolutely.
I tell you though, Howard, when I was watching Vic do this, it was just kind of nice to see somebody else get treated like crap.
Yeah, I know.
See, you got a comrade in arms now.
Let me take a break. I'll play you Raul Julia.
With Stuttering John.
Then I'll take some phone calls. Mike Judge is stopping by today. That's the guy who created Beavis and Butthead, does the voices.
Is he still doing it?
Yeah, and as a matter of fact, Fartman and Beavis and Butthead might be making a phone call together.
Oh, that's great.
Fartman meets Beavis and Butthead.
My father loves Beavis and Butthead.
Does he love Fartman?
Oh, you gotta ask Vic about something that's strange.
No, don't.
What?
Oh, come on.
What is it?
Oh, you have
No,
to.
John,
I told you I would.
No,
what is it?
Yes, come on, you have to.
Sounds good.
John, please.
Ask Vic why he doesn't masturbate.
Why don't you masturbate?
Because I have carpal tunnel syndrome.
You have carpal... You mean... Wait a second. Hold on, let me get this
Here we
straight.
go.
You're a liar.
No, it's a lot less in my left than in my right.
Yeah, why don't you admit you do? Such a
If
liar.
he couldn't, he learned to use his speech power.
Exactly.
Yeah, like John's...
What do you mean you have carpal tunnel syndrome?
The nerves in the wrist.
Can you type on a computer?
Yes, yes, on the computer every day.
That's because I have to. I have to earn a living somehow, right?
So when you get really horny, you don't do anything to yourself?
No.
Say, I swear to God, I don't do anything to myself.
I'd swear, but I'm an atheist, so it doesn't matter.
Swear to a cow.
Say, swear to whatever you hold sacred.
Your mother.
I swear to whatever I hold sacred.
Swear on the life of your mother that you don't ever masturbate.
I swear on the life of my mother that I never masturbate. Well, at least for the last year, I haven't.
Oh.
No, because in the last year, it got really bad, so I stopped.
No wonder why you're so horny.
May you be... swear on your future earnings and your future career that you will be a failure if you're lying to me.
I swear on my future earnings and career that I'll be a failure if I'm lying to you.
All right, now I'm going to ask you again. This is your future earnings, everything, man. You're going to be a loser if you're lying now.
Or the kids will be retarded.
No, he don't care about that. I'm talking about your future will be bleak as can be if you
And
were
you'll
lying
never
right
get a
now.
Why would I lie about something so
I'm
stupid?
going to ask you something. Have you masturbated within the last year?
No.
Mm-hmm. Because you have carpal tunnel syndrome.
Because it hurts a lot.
And you can't put a brace on your arm and do it?
Even if I did, it would hurt like after that anyway. The thing
How
is,
long does it take? It takes 3 seconds.
Do you have any friends?
Jackie, help him out. You haven't done it in a whole year.
Correct.
Because you have carpal tunnel syndrome.
Correct.
Where do you find it?
Carpal tunnel syndrome is like if you type at a typewriter every day, you develop that.
After 20 years.
Yeah, and you know what? People, that's a psychological thing anyway.
It's the new thing.
It's a psychological thing, by the way.
psychological.
Oh, yes, it is. It hurts. You have real pain.
Yes,
but
it hurts all over here. And
No,
all,
it's
all
real
over my
pain,
arm.
but it comes from your head, not from anything else.
Well, all pain
Your
comes from
arms
your
are
head
fine.
because that's where your brain is.
That's right, but it's all made up. What is it,
Yeah,
Basil?
it's Basil. I don't know.
Come here. Get away from the camera. Yeah, go ahead.
I was told to come in and tell about if Vic can't masturbate, what's he doing taking pornos home from the office?
Sure, why are you taking pornos
I just
home?
watch them.
And you don't do anything to yourself.
Correct.
Oh, boy.
Oh, come on. He's lying, man.
I know he is.
Your future earnings are all gone.
Fine. I know I'm not lying, so I have no problem
He's
saying
not
it.
superstitious, Howard. That's probably what it is.
We're going to pilot date. Maybe that'll help.
No, I don't think anybody wants that explosion. When that happens, I don't want to be in the room.
This girl in outer space, you know, she was with Vic.
Yeah, blasted into space.
Like a shotgun hit him.
Dude, if you have carpal tunnel syndrome, for the 3 seconds it would take you. Oh, please.
You could use your arm.
Do you write with a pencil every day?
I wrote. Oh yeah.
I mean, do you use a pen?
Yeah.
Are you able to write?
Yeah, I can write.
And you can't. And the one thing you can't do. The one thing you can't do is a 3-second act.
It doesn't take 3 seconds.
All right, 5 seconds.
What I used to do is to take a lot longer than that.
All right, a minute. Does it take more than a minute?
No, and even if I write like over a page, like every time I take a test, after like I just stop and like rest my arms.
So you're not willing to. You're not even tempted just to relieve all that anxiety and pressure in you for one minute.
Yeah, after a certain point, wouldn't the buildup be so great?
It's not that
great. Wouldn't you feel the pain in your hands?
It's not that great a reliever?
Yeah, it's not. Like after a while, it gets boring, and the same thing again.
Okay, yeah, real boring. Yeah, it's real boring. It's probably the most fun you can ever have.
You know what? It was so boring it took pain to stop it.
I would take a painkiller and just do it.
Yeah, take a few Tylenol.
Yeah.
Have a glass of wine.
I don't believe you, Vic. Vic, no one's buying that.
All right, fine. That's up to you.
Right. No one's buying it. Carpal tunnel syndrome. I've heard like secretaries who have carpal tunnel syndrome. They sit in the same position for hours a day.
And they've been doing it for years.
Yeah, for years
Yeah, but
and
they
years.
also do other things, like they file, they copy their own errands. When you work on a computer, you usually work 8-9 straight hours a day, and that's all you do on a computer, and that's why it happens a lot quicker. I used to do that. I have jobs where I had to go to work.
But now you don't do it anymore. It heals.
I go home and I work like on my computer 3-4 hours a day every day.
Doing what?
Like stuff, write letters, play around.
Well, you'd
with
rather write
stuff.
letters than masturbate.
No, you know what I mean. Like I just work. I like use the computer a lot, and.
What do you use?
I use the computer a lot, and it still happens. So it's like, why should I do something?
What are
that
you
gives me so much
doing
pain?
at the computer? Are you making money or are you playing?
He's playing. He's writing letters to his friends.
Yeah.
No, not well. Yes, I'm playing, but that's how I learn things.
You're so
I like play with.
It sounds like it's some kind of religious thing or some
Yeah,
kind of
something's
block.
going
He
on
can't
there.
do it, so he needs a real.
So he's blaming it on carpal
And
tunnel
he's so
syndrome.
guilty.
Yeah, it's a guilt thing.
Is it against your religion?
No, not as far as I can tell.
Would your parents tell you not to do it? Who told you? Your father? Did your father tell you not to do it? Somebody told you not to do it.
Why did you want me to talk about it? What?
I didn't want you to talk about it. This came up over 4 weeks ago when I was talking to Grillo, and all of a sudden it comes out this morning, and he's like, I'm going to go in the air, I'm going to go in the air, I'm going to go in the air. I'm like, don't. My life's going to be hell after this. And you still like, I'm going to go in the air because I know you just want airtime. That's all you care about, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, boy. But you do it.
Hey, you still sit at
And the one thing that you don't do is
I
that.
have to do those things to get by. I wouldn't be hired here if I couldn't write. I mean,
Right.
Yeah,
but come on, when you get really super horny, you don't want to relieve yourself.
I want to, but I don't because it hurts, Howard. It hurts a lot.
So you sit there and you look at your arm and you look at yourself.
No, I just don't think about it.
I don't think a guy can really help that. I mean, if you could move one pinky, you'd do it.
Howard, don't you think he would come up with some creative ways to do it?
Yeah, make love to an apple.
And
or
just
something.
grind the sheets.
For Christ.
Yeah,
Do something.
You know what I'm saying?
An apple. Make love to an apple. Not a computer.
It just doesn't matter to me anymore, Howard. I just don't care.
How old are you?
21.
Oh, come on.
It doesn't matter to you.
Being once a day like I used to doesn't matter anymore.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. I would use my shoe.
Well, you said you went through a period in college where you didn't.
Yeah, I didn't, but I don't know. That's because I had a roommate, and it just never occurred to me.
Worst years of your life.
Yeah. I don't know. This just doesn't make any sense, what you're saying. You don't have a roommate or anything, do you?
No.
And carpal tunnel syndrome, as bad as that is, a guy would still, I don't know.
You try.
You'd find some way of doing it.
If he says it doesn't matter to him, that's the whole lifestyle thing. You wouldn't take porno movies home.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, right.
One or the other.
What do you do when you watch the porno movies? Do you get aroused?
Yeah.
And then what?
That's it.
And you go to sleep?
Well, I don't watch them at night. I watch them during the day.
Oh.
And I don't watch it, then I go to sleep.
Does it give you thoughts?
Sure it does.
And then you go sit at your computer?
Not always. Sometimes I just go straight to sleep. No, the thing is, the reason I stopped is because the way I make my, that's how I earn money, working on the computer. And I was really scared that...
Carpal tunnel syndrome is a lot of BS, by the way.
I see. Wait a minute.
And you have real pain, but it has nothing to do with... There's nothing in your arm. Your arms are fine.
You know what he just said? He gave up masturbation so he wouldn't ruin his computer career.
Right. I think his dot is screwed on too tight. I think the dot in your head. I'm telling you, man.
Something going on, man.
Something going on with
this. Some bad wiring here.
Yeah, there's something weird going on with this story. Something's not kosher in India.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, very good.
Then he says, his religion isn't against it, but he's an atheist.
Yeah. All right, let's take a break and hear Raul Julia. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Thanks.
Because I don't buy it.
Some girl will step forward to help you out.
Yeah, there might be a girl in our audience who'll help you out.
Maybe.
Yeah. Well, that's a dangerous mission. All right, we're going to take a break, and we'll be back right after these. I don't know what to do here. I was going to play the phone call from Bruce Willis and this guy yelling at me, but I got Mike Judge sitting out in the lobby, and I don't want to keep him waiting around either.
Do we have to have the Bruce Willis part of this thing?
What? Well, it was good. I don't know. I'm just sitting through the commercials waiting to get on again. Because Tom's so greedy, he's got to make $10 million an hour. I can't get back on my own show. I wish... When is Tom going to... What did Raul Julia die of?
A stroke.
Well, why can't Tom have a stroke? Why does a great talent like Raul Julia have to have a stroke?
Yes,
and
Raul
Tom, who does
Julia
nothing...
dies,
because Raul Julia probably is filled with tension in his life. Tom has no tension. He'll live to 150.
Tom will not know what stress was.
Tom will be at my funeral. That
will
bastard.
dance on all our graves.
I hate Tom. I wish he'd have a stroke. Tom, you have to have a stroke. Have a stroke.
What have I done?
You know what you did today, pal. I know everything you do. What do you think set me off today? Forget the commercials. You better leave the room. You know what you did today. Go off and go talk to Stuttering Vic about what you did today. You know what you did. You're a real wise guy, Pally. Old pal of mine. Absolutely. Bye. Leave me alone. Goodbye. I got to figure out what I want to do in my life. How I get away from you. I want to be away from you. Bye. I'm not living here with you anymore. I don't spend this much time on my wife that I spend with Tom.
Time for divorce.
I love you, too. You're a great guy. You're a facilitator. That's what I call you, a facilitator, like the Nazis. They bark at the commands and you facilitate. And you're overzealous. And you're overzealous in your when Hitler tells you, oh, go kill a few Jews. Tom's the guy who goes out and kills 6 million. He kills everybody. He said, no, Hitler said a few Jews, not all 6 million of them.
He wants me to kill a few Jews. What if I wipe out all of them?
Yeah, that's Tom, my general manager. Hitler says, listen, just kill 3 or 4 Jews so that all the rest of the Jews get the notion that they better just fall in line and stop ruling the world. Okay. Tom goes out and 6 minutes later he's killed every Jew that ever walked on planet. That's Tom. Somebody gives Tom an order, watch over things. Tom gets overzealous and he has no ability to discern things. He's a nut and a kook, and I wish he'd have a stroke.
Well, now we don't have time for anything.
Well, Well, you want me to play a little bit of the phone call, and then Mike will be in here.
Yeah.
Mike's the guy who created Beavis and Butthead. There's another guy with a story. You got no money. Another brilliant guy. Where is he? Hey, let's talk to him. Screw the phone call.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike, come on in here. I got to meet you.
It's funny because there was something keeps ringing in my head. Mike Judge just did something else. What?
He was on Saturday Night Live. He did a little cartoon for Saturday Night Live.
That's what it was.
Hey, Mike, that's you? Hey, let me soak you in. I never knew what to pick. Talented bastard. Bad businessman, but talented. How you doing, Mike? Where are you from? Arkansas or something? Where are you from? Where'd you grow up?
Originally Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Is that right? Yeah, I figured you were like some rube who MTV saw step off the boat.
He came to town. They fleeced him.
Didn't you read? You're a really knowledgeable guy. I mean, didn't you read like magazines? You're not supposed to sign away all the rights to all your cartoons and everything.
I read the wrong magazines. Well, I was living in Richardson, Texas. So like when I'd send them stuff, it'd say from Richardson, Texas. So I think it was like, oh yeah,
hey, we got a rube here.
Live one.
We got a guy, real talented, real rube. We'll just sign up everything. We'll make Beavis and Butthead. You don't even get any money from the Beavis and Butthead dolls and cards and everything, right? You don't get any merch. Oh, you do?
Well, it's in the process of being renegotiated.
Yeah,
By the
I think so.
By the time he gets any money, Howard, everything will stop selling.
Who's your grandfather, Jackie Coogan? Unbelievable. I mean, the Beavis and Butthead thing, I have said it way from the beginning, that it's brilliant.
Well, thank you.
And you can't, Mike can't come up with something brilliant every 3 weeks.
Yeah, how many more of these does he have in it?
This might be all you have in you, right?
Yeah, it could be.
I mean, seriously, you don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, Beavis and Butthead it's like the Beatles. They come up with something great. But don't mean they're going to come up with something else. That's great.
Hey, the wings,
your cartoon is what you have.
Yeah, this is you. So what happened when you developed it? You figured, hey, no one's going to pay attention to this stupid cartoon, so I might as well just let MTV run it for free and sign it away.
This is another one of my dumb ideas.
I mean, I had actually animated the first Beavis and Butthead cartoon, which was Frog Baseball, and so they actually had animation.
I saw that one. MTV sent it over to me. I said, I can't believe they're going to show this.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it either.
Yeah, I was shocked.
I was amazed.
That's why he just figured I'll sign away everything. This is going nowhere.
Yeah, these guys are retards, and no one else is going to air this stuff.
Yeah, I actually didn't know it was going to be a show when they first. I mean, I thought it was going to be like. Well, originally they were talking about having. I thought it was just to be like little IDs, those stage.
Yeah, right.
IDs,
yeah, like little cartoon things.
Thought, get some money and
move on in life. Maybe become a Disney animator or something.
In fact, he thought they were stupid for taking it. That's probably what he thought.
But what's weird is they sent over the Frog Baseball one, and I go, oh, it's these two little kids taking a frog and beating it to death with a baseball bat.
Right, they're playing baseball with a frog.
I said, this is real good, but they're never going to air this because MTV's so conservative. As we saw, they buckled under because Beavis
and Butthead started playing with matches.
Yeah, they started being into fire, which every dweeb is into. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. Like a 14-year-old's never burned anything before.
Yeah, did that freak out when they moved it to nighttime and stuff?
Yeah, that was a rough. I was out of the country, luckily for.
Oh yeah, you had no comment or anything on that, right? You were like, I don't want to deal with this.
I was in London doing that. We were recording "I Got You, Babe" with Cher.
Oh yeah, did you actually go in a studio with Cher? And
I was actually in the booth for that thing we did at the end, talking back and forth.
Did you get her?
No.
You didn't get her though, did you?
No.
No. Yeah, she was probably like, well, you're just a cartoonist.
Yeah,
you're not a you're not a rock and roller.
You got to have like a lot of hair and be like studly.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So Cher didn't even give you the time of day, huh?
And she was pretty cool to me, but it wasn't like.
You were gonna be hanging out.
It wasn't like Richie Sambora.
Did you squeeze her ass?
She didn't show you her tattoo.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Cher, all excited. She's gonna be in a video.
Finally again.
Yeah, finally again. All excited. Meanwhile, you get in a studio with her, she treats you like you're her retarded uncle or something. You know what I mean? It's like, is she all decked out in her like rock star clothes?
Well, she was wearing like kind of a grunge outfit. But she didn't have her wigs on, so her hair is like really straight.
Is it?
She still looks good though. But
does she have like big fake choppers? Like big fake teeth or something?
I don't know. She had a lot of makeup on.
And she doesn't go anywhere without that makeup, I bet.
Yeah.
Does she smell? Does she smell okay?
She had a ton of perfume on.
Did you? I can bet.
What's that perfume she had? She probably was advertising.
Cher. Oh, what is it? Opium or something?
I don't know. She made a perfume.
Did she have a perfume line?
She did have, yeah.
She has everything. She has it all.
Yeah, she had those shampoo things.
Well, now she's voicing those Lori Davis shampoo commercials.
So how uncomfortable is it at MTV? Like, you don't ever go to MTV offices, do you? Like,
no,
where do you do the Beavis and Butthead cartoon?
That's done at a different location. We have our own studio.
Where is it?
It's in Columbus Circle.
So who's the guy who fleeced you? I mean, do you know which guys really took advantage of you? Because I know because evidently, Jackie was very attracted to Mike Judge. Somehow Stuttering John met Mike Judge.
Yeah, how'd I get it?
Yeah, no, well, I'll tell you in a minute, because didn't you go to the Friars Club with Mike?
Well, John wanted Mike to go to the Friars Club with us, so we took him to the Friars Club.
And Jackie fell in love with Mike right away because he's like, because Mike's a loser. Mike got, ripped off by MTV, and Jackie could go into his stupid thing.
You're getting screwed too, right? Just tell me it's... Oh, I knew I wasn't the only one. Howard gets all the money. Howard and MTV should start a club.
Yeah.
For once, this is fairly accurate.
Yeah, right. No, because Mike evidently sat at the Friars Club. He didn't know who he was dealing with. He didn't know Jackie's a loser.
Right.
So he's sitting there and he goes,
I wish I did a Billy West impression, too.
I'm not getting, he goes, hey, I'm not getting paid for Beavis and Butthead. Mike was doing his whole thing.
Right.
I was doing my whining routine.
Yeah, he was going through his rap for these guys.
To tell you the truth, I didn't get in a word edgewise because he had a pretty good whining routine.
Yeah, I heard he was better than you.
Much better.
Yeah, you had to shut up.
I didn't say 2 words.
I mean, because Stuttering John comes back and goes, man, Mike Judge really got screwed.
The waiters came up to me and said,
I go, Stuttering John, the biggest loser on the planet, feels bad for Mike Judge.
Well, that's what I thought. When Stuttering John came back whining for you, I
do you realize all of MTV doesn't even do well. I mean, they don't have any ratings except for Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess they're...
And you didn't get paid.
Well,
I mean, just think how absurd that is.
But, well,
what'd you sign, like a 10-year contract? Or did you just sign away everything?
Yeah, it's about 30 years.
Oh.
30 years.
It's
what is it?
Mortgage.
It's probably a really long and intricate story to tell, but Mike didn't really get ripped off by MTV first. He got ripped off by an animator, a guy who takes animation and does a film festival. And that guy sold his animation to MTV. It's like a whole sort of long story.
Well, but it's not even like a ripoff. It's Mike is a rube. He gets taken. Right. I feel bad for Mike. I mean, in other words, if somebody sees something good and Mike goes, "Okay, here, take it."
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a ripoff. I mean, it's unbelievable, right?
Well, yeah, but I mean, I have a little bit of power because I do the voices and
right.
Yeah, ask Billy West about that.
Yeah. Billy works on Ren and Stimpy, so the guy who created it, Billy just stepped in and started doing the other voices.
Yeah, but I think everybody is eminently replaceable in that department. I guess.
Can you do Beavis and Butthead?
I don't know. I don't think I ever did.
All the voices you do, you can't do that? You can do Marge Schott and you can't do Beavis and Butthead?
That's not Marge.
Because Billy will step in and just take over your job. He has no conscience.
Now, that would actually probably...
Hey now. You don't even seem to understand the show. You just ruin everything. You gotta be funny in here. I can't wait for you guys to see this on Howard TV.
Daily shows, classics, and exclusive behind-the-scenes access.
Well, that's going to be on Howard TV.
The funniest, sexiest, most star-studded network on TV is Howard TV On Demand.
What happens when Howard Stern's staff asks him the questions they've always wanted answered? It's time to Ask Howard with Rachel Fine.
All right, Howard, you ready?
Am I ready? Yes, this is a new feature we're doing. This is called Ask Howard. This whole feature came out of the fact that I don't want to blog. I said to Jason, I'm going to blog on our website, howardstern.com. And whenever I sit down, I go, oh, I don't have time for this. So Jason goes, we'll ask you questions. And then Doug Goodstein said, well, why not put them on Howard TV? And so, thus, Ask Howard. That's how this all evolved.
Well, I'm excited.
But I'm ready for Ask Howard.
All right. Question from Howard 100 News reporter John Lieberman.
If you could interview one person, dead or alive, whom you've never interviewed before, who would you choose and why?
Well, I've said this before. To me, with interviewing, I like interviewing anyone that interests me. So, but off the top of my head, it's usually like rock stars, because I idolize rock stars. If I idolize anyone, it's rock stars. Mick Jagger. I'd like to sit down and do a David Bowie interview. I don't know how interesting they'd be. Like Steven Tyler's so good because he's so open. But I think I could open those guys up and get something interesting out of them anyway. So maybe those guys.
Question from J.D. Harmeyer. He asks,
What's the most surreal moment or moments you've experienced as a celebrity?
In terms of a surreal moment, I guess it would have to do with either me being in the room with somebody I worshipped as a kid. Like, it was surreal for me. The very first interview I think I ever did on radio of a celebrity was Soupy Sales. And I know for fans of the show that sounds weird, because I was not nice to Soupy when we worked at NBC together. And that is one of my biggest regrets. I acted like a jealous asshole, and I should have been more supportive. And I did apologize to him later on, but it wasn't enough. And I do feel bad about that, because Soupy was my hero growing up. I loved his show. I loved the characters popping in. I was a little boy, and I worshipped Soupy. And he was the first guy to ever come on my show when I was in Washington, D.C., and do a celebrity interview kind of thing. I had interviewed a couple of rock stars like Billy Squier and stuff in Detroit, but I remember Soupy as being a regret. And so it was surreal the first time I was there with him. I couldn't imagine that this guy was talking to me. Another surreal moment was palling around with Don Rickles at Jimmy Kimmel's house. Like, that was weird. And then I got to go to a dinner party with Don Rickles in the same weekend. We were hanging out, and Don Rickles was like God to me. Don Rickles was more important to me in terms of the education I received about going on talk shows, I'd watch talk shows like those people were my friends. I didn't have any friends, so I'd watch them. And I'd watch Mike Douglas or Merv Griffin and see Don Rickles or Jackie Leonard. These are names like some people won't even know, like Toady Fields. Like, they were great talk show guests. And those are the people I remember. So palling around with Don Rickles and him, saying my name, Howard, was very unusual for me. And maybe the final answer would be making a movie of my life. That was insane. And I don't think I was caught up in it at the time, but now that I look back, that's pretty big stuff. To get to do that in my lifetime is crazy. And, on a personal level, everyone will always tell you having kids, that's kind of unbelievable. That, like, wow, there's a kid that I somehow helped to produce,
Question from Mike Ganji at Howard TV.
When you open up the mic each day, can you describe what that feeling is like when you first go on the air?
Thank you, Rachel. Great job, and I appreciate you getting dressed up today for this.
Just for you.
The only staff member who dresses up for anything.
You don't even seem to understand the show. You just ruin everything. You got to be funny in here. I can't wait for you guys to see this on Howard TV.
Daily shows, classics, and exclusive behind-the-scenes access.
Well, that's going to be on Howard TV.
The funniest, sexiest, most star-studded network on TV is Howard TV On Demand.
John was just pointing out that for the Kimmel wedding that it's a short article and you did make the cut considering the celebrities that were there.
Right, but I wasn't photographed. Do you know there were paparazzi sitting in the bushes?
First of all, where was it?
In Ojai, in Ojai, California, in a place called the Ojai.
I don't even know where Ojai is. Ojai in LA?
It's an hour away from Santa Barbara.
Holy shit!
How involved is it getting in the, like hiding in the bushes? Is it like
unbelievably? I don't even know how the fuck they did it. It's a private resort. It's crazy.
I, of course, was at the Jimmy Kimmel wedding extravaganza over the weekend.
How was that? I have been waiting with bated breath to find out what that was like.
It was beautiful, first of all. I mean, you know, I'm so fond of Jimmy and Molly that I was really happy.
You were happy to see them take their vows that walk down the aisle.
And it was fun. I mean, I was kind of like annoyed that I left Friday morning and I had to come back Sunday morning. And you know me, I don't travel well. And I'm always exhausted. And so, like, the whole day Sunday was gone, and the whole day Friday was gone.
Wait a minute, but why did you leave on Friday? You could have made it a longer trip.
Oh, well, what am I going to do there? I mean...
what do you do here? Lay around?
No, but I mean, that's what... No, I had stuff to do in New York, and then Friday was the day before... You know, Saturday was the wedding, so I left Friday. You know what I mean?
I'm just saying that you did have the time to lengthen it so that it wasn't such a quick turnaround.
No, that would have annoyed the shit out of me. I mean, what am I going to do? Like I hate being in hotels, but this was a nice place. It was in Ojai, California, wherever that was. I had no idea where I was.
Yeah, I don't know where that is.
Yeah, we landed in Santa Barbara, and then took
so
about
it's up north. Okay.
Yeah, and then took an hour. Is that where that is?
Yeah, no. That's above L.A.
I thought north was Alaska.
Well, if you keep going.
Yeah. You mean if I go north from there, I'll hit Alaska?
Eventually.
Wow, cool. I should have done that because I went for a run. I didn't realize. I'm going to run to Alaska. I'll be back. And, you know, it was about 300 people, and Friday night was a big barbecue. You know, in a barn. And that was a casual kind of thing. Like, I didn't know what to wear. Like, my wife always knows what to wear, and I had to figure out what to wear. So I wore, like, what did I wear to the barbecue? Like jeans and, like, a T-shirt. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was going to say, what do you do at a barbecue in a ranch? Do you have to dress up like a cowboy? Or?
Well, it was like country music, like guys in cowboy hats and...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Jimmy and Molly got dressed up, but Jimmy was...
have to wear a lariat?
Well, Jimmy was wearing like a white silk pants with a white vest and a white shirt. He looked like a tattoo from Fantasy Island.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, yeah, I could tell Jimmy didn't dress himself like someone got a hold of him.
Somebody did that for him?
Yeah. Wasn't used to seeing Jimmy like that.
Yeah, silk pants. Yeah, he was real happy. It was really cool. And, you know, this is a private resort where, and they had the whole resort, you know, booked up. Booked? Yeah, with all their guests. And so you stayed there and the wedding was there. Well, you got to hear this. The paparazzi were very interested in getting pictures of this wedding because I think my theory is because Jennifer Aniston was there. And Jennifer Aniston, that girl, I don't know how she functions in her life because everywhere she goes, for some reason, they want pictures of her, candid pictures of her. And, I mean, like, they go berserk. I was talking to one of the security guys, and he said to me, yeah, we've had a couple incidents already with paparazzi. I go, what do you mean? Like how do they get onto the property? He goes, what they do is they book rooms, other people book rooms and then sell them to the paparazzi. Oh. Yeah, so they had already picked off 2 or 3. But sure enough, who in the world knows that's a business? Oh my God, it's a whole business. They must pay a lot of money for these pictures because I should have taken some pictures. You know, because Jimmy wrote, no social media, no picture taking. Did they collect your phone? No, but I was glad he put that because everyone with these phones, they drive you fucking nuts. So, of course, right after the wedding, there are the pictures. These guys were hiding in the bushes on the property. I don't even know how they do it. They should be in the military. They should be in the military. I mean, this is why we can't find out what the terrorists are doing. They're busy finding out what Jennifer Aniston is doing. I'm telling you. I don't even know. I mean, I was there. I don't know how these guys... You had to take a trolley. Like, there was, like, little trolley cars set up on the property to get to each event. And they had pictures, that, like, within an hour of Jennifer Aniston on the trolley car. And this one and that one. It was unbelievable. Wouldn't it be funny at the end of all of this if you found out Jennifer Aniston hired these people herself? That would make sense because it's ridiculous. I've never seen anything like it. But that's a business out in Hollywood. Just following Jennifer Aniston. Yeah. Yeah. And it was quite, you know who I love who was there? Andy Richter. I love that fucking guy. Really? Yeah. When did you discover you loved Andy? I love him. You know when I discovered? I went back to my room. I go, I love Andy Richter. I did. It was so funny. I walked out. I got a free lunch at this place, believe it or not. My wife and I were going to go for a run, and then we wanted to lock our stuff up in the safe in the room, you know, in the hotel safe. You know, whatever it is, in your room. You have a little room safe. Right. Both safes in the room didn't lock. So I call up the security guy. I go, hey, I can't lock up my shit. You know, and put my wallet and stuff in there. So they come up. For an hour, they're in my room with me, trying to get these safes to work. They finally do, and the guy says, hey, I want to offer you a free lunch because we took up an hour of your time. I was like, oh, you don't have to do that. Meanwhile, I'm such an asshole. I'm like, what do you mean you don't have to do that? I was like, yeah, of course he should do. I was arguing with myself. I try to be a sport, and I go, you don't have to do that. And I was like, fuck, I just spent an hour with security trying to get this stupid safe to work. Of course I deserve a free lunch. Yeah, how about just saying thank you? That's a nice gesture. I don't know. For taking up my time. Yeah, you're right, but I didn't... But the guy insisted, and then I said, okay. So we went for a run, and then we went to lunch. And Beth orders a smoothie. I go, we're getting a free lunch. Should order everything on the menu. I was in full diet mode, so I just ordered like grilled salmon and nothing else. I lost 15 pounds. On the break? Well, or yeah, that meal. My whole diet kicked in, you know, like over the break, and I worked out a bunch, and I did. I dropped 15 pounds. I could fit into my suit to go to Jimmy's wedding. Good. Oh, my God. I was so pleased with myself. I'm so disgusting. And I'm walking around like I was at the pool with my shirt off because I'm thinking I'm looking so good. Did the paparazzi catch you? No. You know what? I thought we were paparazzi safe. So I was like walking around. I didn't care. I had my balls out. But
And I didn't know that the paparazzi really were there. I was like, wow, this place is pretty, safe and secure. But Andy Richter is funny. And I saw J.J. Abrams, of course, the great director.
Mm-hmm.
He's working on the new Star Wars. I was asking him about that. Yeah, I did get a little.
Secrets?
Yeah. I put in my 2 cents.
You told him what you would like to see?
Yeah, I said, I like C-3PO. Bring him back. Let's see C-3PO. Yeah, I don't know. I put it. I don't even. JJ's amazing. I wouldn't even know where to begin, like making a new Star Wars. Like that wouldn't even interest me because I'm not even sure where to begin. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's such a mess.
It's a mess.
What do you do with it?
Yeah, how do you straighten out that whole situation? It's such a fucking mess. Well, he straightened it out with Star Trek because I thought that was a mess too, and he kind of came up with something new.
Yeah, but at least it was only the TV show that had become a mess. It wasn't the movie.
Oh, my God.
The whole Star Wars thing is a mess.
I had a real good table at the wedding, too.
How do you tell if you have a good table?
Oh, you can tell. Oh, some people have bad tables. I had a good table. Here's who I was at my table. Bob Iger and his wife, Willow.
Okay.
Who, of course, runs Disney. He's a powerful guy. And that's good. Because, if I'm going to be there, I might as well talk to some powerful people.
You want to have a power guy at your table.
Yeah, he's a real nice guy, too. He seems to be. Brad Gray, the head of Paramount Pictures.
That's a big guy, too.
Yeah, I wish I'd had a few projects. I could have sold them while I was there.
You could have pitched at this table.
I was like, hey, I should be pitching these guys. So yeah, to the left of me was Bob Iger and his wife. Let's see who else was Johnny Knoxville and his beautiful wife Naomi.
Well, that seems like a sharp left turn.
Yeah, I know. I go, Johnny, don't embarrass us. Some big shots here. Don't don't start to taking your balls and whacking the food with it or something.
Right.
Yeah. Johnny was there. I never know what to call Johnny Knoxville because everyone who knows him calls him PJ or something like JP or PJ. Like he has some sort of other name.
Right.
Like Andy Richter calls him PJ. He goes, hey, PJ. And I'm like, wow, I'm the only one who calls him Johnny. I must be like a dickhead. Because it's like calling Bozo the Clown Bozo when instead of Larry Harmon.
Yeah, you're not in the inner circle. Yeah, you don't know Bozo is really Larry.
Hey, Bozo, how you doing? My name's Larry, all right? I don't have the wig on right now. So evidently Johnny's name is only Johnny when he's doing
his professional name.
When he's getting hit by a truck.
Yeah.
I heard Don Rickles once go up to Johnny Knoxville and go, why don't you leave? Why don't you go out and get hit by a truck and do what you do best? But, so Johnny Knoxville's name is like PJ. Oh, yeah. Here's a note. Johnny's real name is Philip John, so it's PJ. So, I guess I should be calling him PJ, but I don't know how to make that move. I don't know.
Well, he's never told you to call him PJ. I wonder what the move is.
I don't know. But there seems like Andy Richter doesn't know Johnny Knoxville that well, and he's calling him PJ. And I hear everyone, hey, PJ.
But why would you know it's PJ?
I don't know.
Somebody has to tell somebody.
So I go, Johnny. But evidently that's shows that you're not really a friend. And I mean, we're pretty friendly, Johnny and I. Or
you
PJ.
Didn't drink the moonshine. Maybe that's what it was.
Yeah,
PJ. When you drink the moonshine, you get to call him PJ.
Yeah. And the whole resort was transformed into a Jimmy and Molly thing because there was a bar and it was called Jimmy's Bar.
Oh, so for the night, it's Jimmy's place.
You wouldn't believe this. I get to this resort in Ojai. I forget the name of it. Very nice place, gorgeous. And I get there for the wedding and everything. And the guy says, your room isn't ready, Mr. Stern. I go, oh, fuck, not one of those situations. Like, you know, where you got to sit around and wait. And he goes,
right.
Well,
you really don't get to check in until 3 o'clock.
Yeah. I left super early in the morning. I was figuring I could take a power nap and then be all set for Friday night for the big festivities, you know, for the big barbecue. So now this guy's fucking with me because I've got it all worked out that I'm going to get to California early, take a nap, and be all set up. Maybe even get
Now you don't have a room.
Now I don't have a room. They go, oh, well, Mr. Stern, we can give you a different room, but, you know, then you can't unpack or anything.
Yeah, because they're going to give you a holding room just to wait for your real room?
I even looked at the guy and go, you got to be fucking kidding me. I'm the wrong guy to do it. I have a radio show. The rest of these dweebs don't. You can make them wait, but don't make me wait. It made no difference, though. I tried to throw my weight around. It didn't matter.
No weight.
No, you know, I had to wait, so I'm just standing there.
You lost 15 pounds. You had no weight.
I'm standing there, and then, like, Beth goes, oh, I forgot my sunglasses, so we had to go buy a pair of sunglasses, and then I walk out, and Jimmy's in a golf cart driving around. He goes, oh, I heard you had to wait for your room. Let's drive around and look over the resort while you're waiting, which was really good of him. I mean, I figured the guy's busy with his wedding, but...
Right, now he's your tour guide.
Yeah, but he wanted to show me around. So I get in the golf cart, and I'm in a golf cart at a golf resort, essentially, and I said, what the fuck is with all this golf? I mean...
They have actual special conveyances for it.
Yeah, I said, you know, I've got to be missing out on something with this golf, because I mean, there's this place was like 800 acres of golf, and if they're filling up this place constantly with golfers, there's got to be something to it.
There's whole places where people buy a home off the golf course.
Yeah, because they have to be near golf at every minute.
Yeah.
So we're driving around and we're looking around. There's really not that much to see. Jimmy showing me where the pool is and this and that. And I said, what's over there? He goes, oh, that's the driving range. I said, let's hit some balls. Now, I've never hit any balls in my life.
Do they have clubs that'll fit you?
You know, it wouldn't matter because I wouldn't know how to hold a club anyway. I use a club for hitting people over the head. That was a perfect size. So Jimmy pulls over, and it's me, Jimmy, and Beth, and we get out, and the guy gets we get a bunch of bags of balls, and they give me a driver. Is that what it's called, a driver?
Yes.
Yeah.
If you're going to drive the ball.
Yeah, I guess it's a driver. I don't know. Now I'm like, what did I get myself into? Because I'm going to look like a douche. I've never hit a ball before. And even though I announced to everyone. First I get out of the cart and I go, my room isn't ready. I announced it to anybody I saw that my room wasn't ready. Then I announced, I've never golfed before. And it's not like me to try anything athletic. You know that. I'm not looking for any new challenges or to humiliate myself. I get humiliated enough in life. But we went down there, and I said, Jimmy, let me see you do it. And he did, and he took a swing, and he hit the ball.
Did he know the stance and everything? He knew the grip?
Yeah, but Jimmy wasn't really teaching me anything. You know what I mean? Like, he could have said, hey, this is what you do. I go, Jimmy, how do you even hold the club? So then I go, Robin, I whacked this ball over 300 yards.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
To the furthest flag. Jimmy goes, wow, that's a pretty good ball. Now, normally...
That's Tiger Woods and better.
Yeah. What?
Scott DePace just hit me on the speaker. He goes, I'm calling bullshit.
Scott, here's the problem. Beth was videotaping it. I got it on video. I got it on my iPhone.
Yards? I can't hit it 300 yards.
Call Jimmy. I hit it over. So I said, well, that's just beginner's luck. Well, they put down one ball after another, and I didn't hit every ball 300 yards, but I'm telling you, I hit 25% of my balls 300 yards.
What are you doing sitting here? We got to get you as a professional golf.
So they call over the pro. I said, you got to watch me. I stopped everybody. There was even some guy there, like he looked like he was a pro. Or something. I said, "You gotta watch me hit this fucking ball. I think I'm an idiot savant."
He just won the U.S. Open.
No, you're just an idiot, he said. No, I said, this is unbelievable. And I'm whacking balls, and now I'm going whacking balls crazy.
Now you're loving golf.
You know what, though? I said, there's no way I'll ever be able to do this again. Like, I'd go out on a course with a bunch of guys and probably miss the ball 57 times. And not only was I whacking the ball 300 yards, I didn't even know. I put the tee all the way into the ground.
Yes. You didn't even have it sitting up?
No, the tee's supposed to be sitting up. Jimmy didn't even tell me that. I said, Jimmy, I go, what's with this tee? He goes, oh, no, you gotta. And once I put it up, then I was really fucking hitting the ball.
Wow.
It ain't that hard. But then someone explained to me, it isn't the driving that's hard. It's when you get to the hole to get it in.
The accuracy.
Yeah. Even Jimmy was like, shit, I can't hit it that far. And he goes, man, your accuracy was, like, I was right near the hole.
Wow.
But I wasn't really aiming. I just addressed the ball, go, hello, ball. And then I just hit it. So evidently I'm like the world's greatest golfer.
Apparently, Howard, what I'm getting from the office is they want to see the video.
Gary, come here. You got to see this. I don't know. I would release this. I would put this on the web, actually. But I don't know what Jimmy's talking about. Like, you know how like Jimmy's in the background talking to Beth. I just want to make sure it's nothing confidential.
You should.
Here, wait. I got my phone. I know, this is unbelievable. Wait, what?
You should let the Pace watch it, just because, I mean, I'll look at it too, but he's the...
And you won't know what...
Listen, I'm not lying. You can ask my wife.
300 yards is, Howard, it's a ridiculous amount.
I hit the yellow flag. It's over 300 yards. 300 yards, and not just once.
He wants to see it.
What do you want from me? Wait, well, let me get... It's going to take me a while to get it. Don't get too anxious.
300 yards is like, you know what it's like saying? It's like saying, I went down to City Field yesterday and I was taking batting practice and I hit one into the upper deck.
What can I tell you?
Right?
Ask Jimmy. I only have one of my... Here, wait, this is one of them. I think this is it. Let me make sure. Oh.
The next day, it said, move over, Charles Barkley. You're no longer the worst celebrity.
All right, wait. That's Jimmy talking to Beth. And Beth's taping me. Here, come here. Get over here. You got to see this, DePace. Come in. Watch me fucking drive. You're not going to believe this shit. Watch this.
Poor posture.
Yeah. What do you want from me? First of all...
Look, wait till you see him do...
First of all, I'm 6'5", and the fucking... The little stick that you hit shit with is too goddamn small for me. I gotta get...
That's what I said. I didn't think they'd have a club that would fit you.
I got to get my own fucking clubs, like Mark Consuelos has his own clubs. He had them shipped down there for the weekend.
He's wearing all black on the golf course.
Yeah, dude, I just stepped off a plane.
Oh my
what do you want from me? I didn't have any clothes with me. My
Scott, just see this shirt.
All right. Fucking
it's
dick.
grass. What are you supposed to dress for grass?
Next day, it said, move over, Charles Barkley. You're no longer the worst celebrity golfer.
Oh, stop it. That's hilarious.
That's pretty good.
Down there is the yellow flags. I hit 300 yards, and I hit it 20 times in a row.
That's not
I got that on video.
That's
What? Tweet that, I said. You wouldn't believe.
That's pretty good, man. At least you hit the ball.
Hit the ball. I'm telling you, it's nothing for me. I'm like fucking Tiger Woods. I'm Tiger Woods.
What I'm saying is, like, remember when Tiger Woods was 4 years old and everybody was going crazy about what kind of golfer he was going to be? They should be doing the same for you now.
Yeah, but my father ignored me. Tiger Woods' father paid attention to him. I'm telling you.
So now you know how fun it is.
But Scott, was that 300 yards?
No, there's no way that's 300 yards.
It's not. I don't even know what 300 yards means. The guys were telling me I was hitting it out to the yellow flag. I go, how far is that? They go, 300 yards. Jimmy goes, yeah. And then I did it again because nobody believed it.
300 yards is the line of you're a great golfer.
I'm a professional golfer.
I would say that's about 200.
Dude, they mark it off. I'm not telling you. I'm not making up the 300 yards. This is what they mark it off. The yellow flag is 300. The purple flag is 200. The shitty flag is like a black flag that's like, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Good job, man. That's all. You know, it's hard to even touch the ball when you're a beginner. That's good stuff.
Yeah. That's it. I'm retired now.
Come on, let's go play.
You know what? I could never do better than that.
You don't understand the camaraderie, all the fun. You hang out for 18 holes.
But I want to win.
Yeah, I do too.
You know, so like I'll never be able to do that again. That's got to be beginner's luck, right? I mean, it's got to be.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Or maybe you should actually try to play one game. Suppose you are the world's greatest golfer.
I know. What if I am?
And the only reason we don't know it is because you would never play a game.
True. Who knows? I might be the world's greatest pianist, too. We just don't know yet. I won't try.
Don't you think it would be fun hanging out with me for 18 holes? Come on.
I actually enjoy your company.
Let's go do it.
Yeah. All right.
Have you really ever spent time with him?
Yeah, actually, I have. Spent the whole weekend with him. We had a good time.
Oh, you weren't alone.
No, I had other... Oh, you crazy? I had other people there. I'm going to be alone with them.
Golf might be alone.
But anyway, this guy doesn't... What do you mean there's no way you hit a golf ball 300 yards? I know I did because everyone was there. And I got it on tape.
You hit it off the grass and without a tee?
No. I had a tee. I didn't know how to put it. I didn't realize the tee sticks up all the way. Like, I had it pushed all the way into the ground.
Will you put it on Twitter or something so we can all see it?
All right.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Hey,
Please.
Jason, if I send it to you, can you... I don't even know. But I don't know what Jimmy's talking about in the front of that video.
He's just telling a story about Charles Barkley.
Charles Barkley, but I don't know. Is that something that he...
Charles Barkley is notorious for being a terrible golfer.
Right. Charles had a show where he did like a 20-week show to fix his swing on the Golf Channel.
Do me a favor, Gary. Just listen to the dialogue before you put this on the web and make sure that Beth and Jimmy aren't saying something.
Jason said he could take the audio out if need be, but I'll listen.
Here, I'll forward this to you. Forward all, include Baba Booey, Gary Dell'Abate. That's his real name. Yeah, all right.
Well, that's because you're in the inner circle. You know his real name. You don't have to call him Baba Booey. His professional name.
Oh, there I am, Robin. There's my. Oh, so Robin can see my swing. Look, whack, 300 yards.
Like I said, it's a loss to golf.
Robin,
you won't pursue this.
You see all those brown spots on the lawn? Those are all the balls I missed.
Is it safe to say you've been waiting for this discussion the entire time you've worked here? I mean, this is such a passion of yours.
Well, it's safe to say that I have said what a great job this is, but how much better it would be if Howard were into golf, you know, just playing all the time, all the access we would have. But no, he's never been into it. In fact, he belittles it.
Describe what you saw, really, now that you're out of the studio. Was it pretty bad?
I saw, poor posture. I saw a guy wearing all black on a golf course and sort of a limp-wristed type, look. He was sort of like this, and then he went up a little stiff, but then he hit the ball real crisp. It was real solid. So
he was at least striking the ball well, because a lot of times you top the ball or
I would guess that he would miss it, top it, whatever. Like you do that a lot.
Completely. I'm in my own head times a million. So once the beginner's luck and you start actually thinking about what you're doing, that's when the trouble hits.
He'd be miserable if we actually went. It would, the first hole he'd miss it, and he'd be like, fuck this.
Do you think that day will ever happen?
I hope it does. I hope. If there's one thing he could give me, it would be a nice round of golf. That would be a really special day.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Hey, by the way, everyone keeps asking me about the Trayvon Martin case, and I was shocked by the verdict, actually. I don't understand the laws down in Florida. My feeling all along was this, with this thing. The basis of my questioning was, everyone said, not everyone, this guy Zimmerman, and by the way, that's the most startling thing in this case. A Puerto Rican guy's name is Zimmerman.
Yeah, a Hispanic Zimmerman.
Yeah. I go, wait, how'd that happen? Never mind any of the other questions about who's guilty or innocent and how someone ended up dead. His name is Zimmerman. And you go, oh, wow, this is a Jewish guy versus a black guy. No. They go, he's a Puerto Rican guy named Zimmerman. That guy, fucked up world we live in. You can't tell what anybody is anymore.
And the point is, it doesn't really matter.
If I was a prosecutor, I'd come right out questioning even that. Sir, we need to know, how is your name Zimmerman and you're Puerto Rican? Anyway,
maybe that was the argument.
My take on this whole thing was, because everyone was asking me, what do you think's going to happen? I said, look, the bottom line is this. This guy Zimmerman claimed that this kid, Trayvon Martin, was suspicious. The question, what was so suspicious about this kid? He was black. I mean, what was he doing? He was walking down the street in a hoodie. And a lot of teenage kids, white and black, wear hoodies. So why was he suspicious? What is suspicious about Trayvon Martin?
It was the neighborhood, and Trayvon was black.
Right. That's it. End the case. There's no reason for this kid to be suspicious. I don't know. It seems really fucked up.
But that isn't the question as far as I'm concerned. The question is, was he supposed to engage with this kid at all? Why was he?
The cops told him not to.
Follow him around.
The cops told him not to.
Yeah.
And then the guy walks. I don't get it. I mean, I don't get it. It was weird.
Yeah, they got some. I don't know what the jury heard.
Right.
You didn't sit in the courtroom. But they had, I remember a couple of days listening to testimony from some experts about, what Trayvon was doing at the time of the gunshot.
Yeah.
That they were tussling somehow, and Trayvon, one expert was indicating that Trayvon had to be attacking Zimmerman when the gun went off.
Well, I'm just convinced that, if I was the prosecuting attorney, I wouldn't, you know what I'm convinced of? These juries can't handle facts. They give them too much shit to think about. I just would get up there. I simplify everything. I just go like this. Look, I'm not going to waste your time here. One question. This guy Zimmerman says this kid's suspicious. He wasn't doing anything except walking through a neighborhood. What's so fucking suspicious? That's it. And then I would have said, okay, the prosecution rests.
But
I'd love to ask this guy Zimmerman. Why
he didn't take the stand?
No, of course not. Why do you think this kid was so suspicious? What did he do?
But it's not illegal to think someone's a suspicious person, Howard.
It should be. I don't know, man. It's weird. So, but look, I wasn't on the jury, but anything I saw was. That's the problem why I can't sit on a jury, because I already make up my mind within 3 minutes. No one can change my mind.
You don't have to hear the
no, I never have to. Testimony unnecessary. Let's get out of here. I pretty much know the answer before I start.
It's when Howard Stern's staff asks him the questions they've always wanted answered. It's time to Ask Howard with Rachel Fine.
All right, Howard, you ready?
Am I ready? Yes. This is a new feature we're doing. This is called Ask Howard. This whole feature came out of the fact that I don't want to blog. I said to Jason, I'm going to blog on our website, 𝗦𝗁𝗲𝗿𝗱.com. And whenever I sit down, I go, oh, I don't have time for this. So Jason goes, we'll ask you questions. And then Doug Goodstein said, well, why not put them on Howard TV? And so thus Ask Howard. That's how this all evolved.
Well, I'm excited.
But I'm ready for Ask Howard.
All right. Question from Howard 100 News reporter John Lieberman.
If you could interview one person, dead or alive, whom you've never interviewed before, who would you choose and why?
Well, I've said this before. To me, with interviewing, I like interviewing anyone that interests me. So, but off the top of my head, it's usually like rock stars, because I idolize rock stars. If I idolize anyone, it's rock stars. Mick Jagger. I'd like to sit down and do a David Bowie interview. I don't know how interesting they'd be. Like Steven Tyler's so good because he's so open. But I think I could open those guys up and get something interesting out of them anyway. So maybe those guys.
Question from 𝗦𝗫𝗻𝗿𝗱. He asks,
what's the most surreal moment or moments you've experienced as a celebrity?
In terms of a surreal moment, I guess it would have to do with either me being in the room with somebody I worshipped as a kid. Like, it was surreal for me. The very first interview I think I ever did on radio of a celebrity was Soupy Sales. And I know for fans of the show that sounds weird, because I was not nice to Soupy when we worked at NBC together. And that is one of my biggest regrets. I acted like a jealous asshole, and I should have been more supportive. And I did apologize to him later on, but it wasn't enough. And I do feel bad about that, because Soupy was my hero growing up. I loved his show. I loved the characters popping in. I was a little boy, and I worshipped Soupy. And he was the first guy to ever come on my show when I was in Washington, D.C., and do a celebrity interview kind of thing. I had interviewed a couple of rock stars like Billy Squier and stuff in Detroit. But I remember Soupy as being a regret. And so it was surreal the first time I was there with him. I couldn't imagine that this guy was talking to me. Another surreal moment was palling around with Don Rickles at Jimmy Kimmel's house. Like, that was weird. And then I got to go to a dinner party with Don Rickles in the same weekend. And we were hanging out. And Don Rickles was like God to me. Don Rickles was more important to me in terms of the education I received about going on talk shows, I watched talk shows like those people were my friends. I didn't have any friends, so I'd watch them. And I'd watch Mike Douglas or Merv Griffin and see Don Rickles or Jackie Leonard. These are names like some people won't even know, like Toady Fields. Like, they were great talk show guests. And those are the people I remember. So palling around with Don Rickles and him, saying my name, Howard, was very unusual for me. And maybe the final answer would be making a movie of my life. That was insane. And I don't think I was caught up in it at the time, but now that I look back, that's pretty big stuff. To get to do that in my lifetime is crazy. And, on a personal level, everyone will always tell you having kids. That's kind of unbelievable that, wow, there's a kid that I somehow helped to produce,
Question from Mike Gange at Howard TV.
When you open up the mic each day, can you describe what that feeling is like when you first go on the air?
At first in my career, it was dread. Like, I'm going to screw this up. I'm going to make a mistake. Something's going to go wrong, or I'm not good enough. Now when I open up the microphone, I'm really intrigued as to what I'm going to say. There is a basic outline that I do. I do a lot of prep before the show, believe it or not, at night. And I'm pretty well prepared, but I never know exactly where I'm going to go. And a lot of times that agenda will even come from a conversation I'm having with Gary. Literally, I'll be in the back reading a newspaper. I've got my whole agenda set in my head for the first 15, 20 minutes. And then I'll have a conversation with Gary, and whatever Gary leaves me with, I'll just pick up right then and there and start going.
Again, I don't know if you want to get into the vortex. We never talked about how Benji had a bit where you guys would lose weight, whoever lost got to look at the other one naked for a minute.
But it's now kind of a blank feeling. It's like I'm calm, I put the microphone on, and I know what I have to do. And if everything's in place, especially if Robin is there and Fred is there, I'm fine. Like those two people in particular, because they've been with me the longest. And now we have a great team, too. I mean, like Benji sitting there is of great comfort to me. Gary being in place is of great comfort to me. And having everyone around, Sal, Richard, all those guys, even Ronnie, like, you know, you can pull him in, you know, if something's going on. But I've become a lot more calm. It used to be dread.
There's never a nervous butterfly kind of feeling.
Not anymore, no. Used to be, especially when I had
live on CNN for 25 years, stopped in 2010. You know, he prided himself.
Killing him. I mean, because that was his whole life show.
And now the best part is the ratings are shittier than when.
Yeah, right. Well, that's kind of my first opening discussion.
Right.
I mean, is it killing?
I wonder if they've ever, in any way, shape, or form, contacted him about the possibility of coming back.
All right, Larry King is here. Larry now has a show on Hulu and Aura.tv. I'll ask him about that. I'm not sure I even understand Aura.tv. Larry King was the host of Larry King Live for like 25 years or something crazy like that.
And
he
was on radio for even longer, right?
Larry King. Wow. Hi, Larry.
Never saw him out of a studio before.
I know. Hey, Larry, I said to Robin, how long did you host Larry King Live for? 25 years?
26. It turned out to be, it was supposed to be 25, but then when we parted ways, they told me to stay an extra year, so I stayed 26.
26-year run.
The longest, what is it? I got the Guinness thing. It's the longest running show hosted by one person at the same time on the same network.
Did you, you started out, they were paying you $200,000 a year. By the time you finished, you signed a $35 million contract for
4 years.
4 years. Did you ever think that it was going to, like, work into that? Because when CNN started, and you first started there wasn't that much happening.
The story is, I started on their 5th anniversary. They went on June 1st, 1980, and I joined them June 1st, 1985. And I was doing my radio gig, like you were in Washington.
Yeah.
And I had a real nice gig. I was doing my all-night radio show. It was all over the country. I had the first national network radio show, and I was very happy. I had a local television show on Channel 7.
Did you do both at first? Did you?
I always did both.
You always did both?
Yeah, always did both. So, and then Ted Turner calls me up, and I love working there. Nobody liked Ted. And he calls me up like on a Tuesday, and he says, Sandy Freeman's doing a show here from 9 to 10 at night. Her husband's breaking my back. He wants a raise, and he's her manager, and I'm going to ship it to him. You want to do the show? You want to take over 9 o'clock?
He called you himself?
Yeah, and you want to do the show next Monday? He had done my show a few times, so he knew my work. So I said, well, I don't know. I go to ball games. I got a local television show. I'm not married. It was Oddity Week.
Right. you were between marriages.
I'm not married.
Right. I want to have a life.
And CNN wasn't in Washington. You couldn't see him in Washington.
Right.
So I said, I don't know. So I said, all right, my agent, Bob Wolf, the late Bob Wolf, great guy.
You had that agent for how long?
Till he passed away. He passed away in 93, I think.
When your agent dies and you've had that guy, the same guy, the whole career, do you trust anybody to be your agent after something like that?
You have to trust.
Right.
And I had some recommendations, but I had some nice people replace him. I stayed with his agency for a while. He had a big agency. And then I moved on to ICM. But anyway, so Bob comes back to me and says, listen, you're making $200,000 on the radio.
Right.
You're making, I think, $85,000 doing one television show a week. That's $285,000. You're single.
Go have a good time.
Do you want to do this? They're offering you $200,000, so you're going to double your pay.
Right.
But you'll miss your hockey games, your baseball games, because you got to be there at 9 o'clock. So he said, I worked a deal with Turner. They'll give you a 3-year deal, but the option is yours. At the end of the first year, you can get out.
Wow.
If you're unhappy. So give it a year.
Right.
Well, I tell you something, Howard, God's honest truth. I went on the first night. Mario Cuomo was the guest. I knew in 5 minutes.
You loved it.
I loved this shit. It was just there for me.
And then you gave up the radio show.
I gave up eventually. I did. Right. I gave up the local TV show. And
what was your life like doing? What were your hours when you did overnights? Was it midnight?
Midnight to 5:30.
Was that did that wreak havoc on your life?
Well, I was single. No, it didn't. I'll tell you why. The show was so fun to do. I would go and we'd have great guests. People would come there midnight to 3 in the morning. And then they'd leave, and then from 3 to 5:30,
you take phone calls.
Open phone America on anything. So one guy could call about his girlfriend, another guy could call about the President of the United States, the next guy could call about the Boston Red Sox.
And wasn't it liberating because, fortunately, there wasn't like a lot of ratings information in terms of overnight, so you didn't have to sit there and kowtow to like the program
but
director.
We started with 28 stations, and when I ended it in 97, after I was just making too much on CNN, I didn't have to do both. I moved to California. You know, it's hard to. We were on
Mutual Radio Network.
Yeah, almost 600 stations.
Wow.
Became Westwood One.
That's amazing, isn't it?
It was such fun. You know, of all the things I do, and I do print. I wrote for USA Today. I've written 16 books. I write for USA. I wrote for USA Today for 20 years. The television show was an enormous success. Radio is the favorite.
It was? More so than that CNN show?
Yeah. Personal to do?
Yeah.
Because one, it was the most personal, and two, I could explore all my talents. I couldn't be funny on CNN. I could be if I had a comic and I'd work off the comic. But basically, it was kind of mostly a serious show. On radio,
you could have some fun.
You could do anything you want.
Right.
And people, and I always loved, I know you were the same way. I love your movie. Why is your movie not on HBO?
It pops up everywhere.
It comes from time to time.
Yeah, they should bring it back.
Yeah, they do. It's on all the time.
That was a terrific film.
It was a fun. And you know what I liked about it? When I did it, I made it very clear I had to make it representative of real radio stations that I'd actually worked at.
Anybody in radio knew it.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted it real. There had been so many bad radio movies, like FM and stuff, where guys aren't even wearing headphones and stuff.
Ivan Reitman loved working with you, and Ivan's a good friend of mine. He directed me in Ghostbusters, the first movie I was in.
Ivan's a great director. He was so brilliant that he would sit in a screening and go, oh, no, you have to take a different take here where you pick your head up and it's funny.
Oh, yeah.
He knew what was funny.
He knew what was funny.
Yeah.
The only thing, when we were making Ghostbusters, I was the first thing shot in Ghostbusters. Still, I think, in the top 3 of comedy movies gross.
Fantastic movie.
But so, I was the first thing shot in New York. It's a funny story. I never been in a movie. I'm doing my show in Washington, my radio show. Wasn't on CNN yet. And they did it at 1440 Broadway, old WOR studio. They had to run the wires all the way up to the 22nd floor. And I'm downstairs and sitting with Ivan.
Right.
And he says, I have no idea how this movie's going to do. I said, why? He says, Belushi died.
Right.
And Bill Murray has taken the role. But he's only taken on the grounds that he does Belushi's lines. He will not change a line.
Wow.
So every line Murray did in Ghostbusters 1 was written for Belushi.
Wow.
That was his tribute to Belushi.
Right.
So then he says to me, another thing I don't know, I've never done a gimmick movie. And there's ghosts in this movie running around, but I don't know what they look like. And I won't see that until the end. So he says, so, you know, I'm going to have them shooting at the wall, and they don't know what they're shooting at.
Yeah, and they didn't do a lot of that back then. This was fairly innovative.
And so when it came out, the first time he saw ghosts was when the full print was done.
Wow.
It was really interesting.
And why do you think it's not better known that story that Bill Murray wouldn't change any of Belushi's lines? That seems
thought
pretty
it was
legendary.
well known.
No,
Yeah,
it wasn't at all.
So anyway, another funny part of it is I get to New York, and they said a limo will pick you up, and I have a big stretch limo, and I'm in the back of the limo, and the guy driving the limo is not wearing a black uniform with a little black hat, but he's wearing like a pea coat and jeans, and he weighs like 240 pounds, and he looks back, and I had to say to him, I said, you know, I haven't ridden in many limos, but you don't look like a limo driver. He said, well, I'm not, I'm with the Teamsters.
Yeah.
I said, oh, yeah, and we got the contract for all mobile things, all mobile things connected with this here film.
Right.
So he said, so we do that. We drive in the people who are in the movie, and when you see the movie, there'll be a Ghostbuster truck. We drive the truck. We have the contract for every movie in New York. So I said to him, well, supposing I was producing a movie here, and I didn't use the Teamsters. And he turned around and goes,
You'd be with Jimmy Hoffa.
Good luck.
Yeah, we'll find out where you're buried in a few years. Speaking of movies, and this is totally off topic, do I have it right that you appeared or shot a movie with Paris Jackson recently?
No.
No?
They proposed a movie.
Right.
A very good series of books, children's books. It's about mermaids and people. It's a very good idea, distributed in schools, has a good message. The writer who wrote it is a wonderful guy, and he sold this package deal that was star Paris Jackson as the star.
Right.
My wife was going to be the mermaid, and she can really sing, you know, Sean.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
Very good talent.
Yeah.
And I would be like their narrator, sort of. But it's never, all different deals have come forward. Now, Paris, at the time this was signed, Paris Jackson is 12,
right,
and looks 12.
Yeah, right.
Now she's 18 and she looks like she's on Hustler.
So right. So deal over.
Well, I guess they keep floating it around. I'll tell you, the movie business is the world's strangest business.
Right.
They get letters. The money will be in Thursday at 2.
Right.
The money can't come in due to the Patriot Act.
Right.
Why? Well, it's coming from China, and they have to look at it.
That's true.
The money will be in midnight at the bank in Utah.
It's still strange. Even the big studios get weird financing from all different types of people.
Who puts up Ted Turner? You want to hear a great Ted Turner story?
Yeah.
You love stories, right?
Yes.
Okay. Ted buys MGM from Kirk Kerkorian for whatever he paid for it. And he always wanted to own a movie studio. He's a kid, loved movies, loved Gone with the Wind. So he bought MGM. And he owns it for a month. And he realizes that they put all this budget into a movie. And at noon on Friday, you know if you're going to make money.
Yeah. And it's the worst gambling odds on the planet. You're better off in a casino.
So he says, this is crazy business. I spend $40 million, and at Friday at noon, they tell me how I'm going to do to the penny. They don't. Right? So he said, I couldn't stand the business. So I go back to Kirk Kerkorian, and I said to him, can I sell the business back to you? I'm going to take it at a loss. Kirk made money. Right. Okay, so he buys it back at a loss. As Ted is walking out the door, now Kirk is a great guy, Kirk Kerkorian. He owns hotels, he owns Vegas.
Right. Pretty successful guy.
Very, and a great guy. He turns around, Ted, and he said, oh, by the way, Kirk, could I keep the movies, the old movies? And Kirk Carter says, sure, what am I going to do with old movies? So right. Hotel movies.
Right.
That's Turner Classic Movies.
That's Turner Classics, yeah.
He got that for nothing.
Did you think Ted was a kook when he called you to offer you the job initially? No. Like, I mean, now we know he was a genius and all that stuff.
He's a how would I describe Ted? He's a manic depressive.
Right.
Takes lithium.
Right.
He's the most, I can't emphasize enough, most loyal person ever lived. if you work for Ted Turner, he stands by you.
Right.
So in other words, let's say your work, Howard Stern, with all the crazy things you do.
Yeah.
If he hired you and he knew what you were,
he'd back you up.
He wouldn't let a call go into the studio to you.
That's unbelievable.
I mean, that's Ted. Stand by him, he stands by you.
So, do you feel betrayed by CNN? I mean, and also, how do you feel about they give the show to Piers Morgan? You know.
Well, I'll tell you about the ending.
Yeah.
I had done 25 years, and I did that extra year for him. And I'd always had 4-year contracts.
Right.
I was the highest paid guy in cable. I had a real good deal.
Right.
And they came to me 3.5 years ago and said, you know, we're changing, you know, we're changing direction, or we're going a new way, or something, whatever they say.
Right.
So we're going to give you a 1-year contract. So I felt that was
a smack in the head.
Yeah, you know, you're getting 3 or 4 years, now they're going to give you a 1, but I was 73 years old, and 74, so I said, okay, I'll take the 1, and I worked the 1 more year and left. And
are you glad you did the 1 year, or should you have left?
No, I'm glad I did, because I loved working. I loved working there. I had a great deal. And then they gave me an extra 3-year contract, which just ends now. They gave me a nice piece of change to not be around.
Right.
Colin Powell told me a nice thing. I was driving to Atlantic City, and I was driving, not to Atlantic City, driving to Vegas, and my wife was going to meet me there. She was coming down from a home in Utah, and Colin called, because I had announced on the air the night before. And he says, you know something, this might apply to anybody. When the train gets to the last stop, get off.
Yeah, but here's my point. So they bring in Piers Morgan, which you were critical of, because you even said, I prefer if someone like Ryan Seacrest, you're
my
fond of him.
recommendation was Ryan Seacrest, only because this. I think...
Did Ryan Seacrest want the job?
I think he would have taken it. Right. Yeah, because that time Ryan was just beginning to burst, you know, producer and all. Right. But Ryan loves working. I think he would have taken it, yes.
Yeah.
And I thought, I had nothing against, I didn't know Piers Morgan. My suggestion about Ryan Seacrest was that if you're going to follow someone who, forget whether it was Larry King, if someone's been there a long, let's say Howard Stern.
Yes.
You leave in 10 years.
Right.
And someone's going to replace you. The best person to replace you would be someone well-known.
Right.
So that the person who sits in the chair is known to the public. Doesn't have to be the same style as you.
Right.
But it's a person.
Have a certain respect.
A certain ambiance. So let's say, okay, Howard Stern is leaving. We're doing a new kind of concept show. He'll be on the same hours. The replacement is Bob Costas. Costas is funny. You'll get a lot more sports. Well, now no one would say Costas is bad.
Right.
Well, you're not going to slam him.
Right. So you think getting Piers Morgan? I mean, he was known from America's Got Talent.
But whoever steps in to someone who's been there, Sinatra told me this long ago. When you've been around for a long time, right? There's a lot to be said for longevity. Yeah. Never knock longevity. Somebody likes you. And when you leave, the toughest spot is the next guy.
Yes.
The guy who's in the best spot is the guy who replaces the next guy.
That's the truth. And do you think Piers should have embraced you or come and met with you and
he came, he made a statement, it's like following Sinatra.
Right.
The only rub, I didn't even have rub, I don't dislike Piers. I've been on his show a couple of times. He's a nice guy. I don't do the show the way he does it.
Do you check the ratings? Because the truth be told, your ratings were way higher than Piers.
I don't check them. I'm told that.
Right. Do you have satisfaction in that?
There's yes and no, because I like CNN a lot. And I like the people who run it.
But you don't lay down at night and go, ha, ha, ha. They got rid of me.
My wife does.
Right. But you don't have those feelings?
I try, yeah.
You got to admit, you got to feel good when you leave. And the people who replace you can't do as well as you.
You don't, put it this way, you don't feel terrible.
Right.
Okay.
But I think Piers, and I told him this, I know Piers, and I respect him and like him, but I said, you're miscalculating how difficult that time slot is. You're up against, ostensibly, Fox News, MSNBC. They're doing shows, political opinion shows, kind of like what Bob Grant did in the old days of radio, and they're doing this kind of Rush Limbaugh type of thing. If you're going on and doing straight celebrity interviews, that's a real tough time slot at 9 o'clock with everything you got to compete with.
They've changed it a little. He's very opinionated. I never was.
Right.
I always left my ego at the door. You know, I try to ask who, what, where, when, why.
Yeah.
I was a different kind of journalism. I was more personality. I was funny. I don't think Pierce is funny. But I don't dislike him. It's just not my kind of broadcast.
Right.
You know, I gravitated toward.
You don't watch it?
No.
You never will.
I'll turn it on. If I read a guest is on, then I'm interested in the guest. And then when he got into this gun thing,
yeah,
and then he was doing guns every night.
Right.
It might have been getting good numbers, but I don't like programming that is guns every night and guns every night and guns every night.
So you don't
but
listen.
I have nothing personally against him. I don't wish him to fail. No, I don't go around like that, Howard. Maybe you do.
I think I used to more in the old days. I was seething with anger and really.
I remember when I knew you back in we were both in Washington. Right?
Yeah.
And you had an ability to hate.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Some guys can dislike.
Right.
Some guys can have anger.
No, I have real anger.
Hate.
Vicious hate.
And people you hated. Let's take Amos.
Right.
You hated Amos.
Yeah.
There was no, say it.
Yes.
I hated Amos.
I still do. I haven't lost that.
Now, look at all your success.
Right.
Yet you still have that little burning. I don't have that because I didn't know Pierce.
You ever been in therapy, psychiatry?
Short period of time long ago when I was only in my 20s and I was having difficulty still dealing with the death of my father.
Your father died when you were 9?
9.5.
9.5 years old. You never get over that.
You know, you don't. And the bad thing, Howard, in retrospect, this is true. My mother and father had lost a child before I was born. He was a 6-year-old boy. He died of a burst appendix.
Wow.
So my father really grappled me, took me, hugged me. You know, he took me to ball games.
You meant everything to him.
Everything. Right. Because he wanted a son. He had lost a son. I had another little brother who was raised kind of normal. You know, was equal mother and father, but my father raptured me. I walked with police officers down the street.
Because he was so afraid something would happen.
Yeah, he made a little police uniform for me. Cops knew him because he owned a little bar and grill. He tried to enlist in World War II. He was a little over age. He was 45. Went to work at a defense plant, and one night he died.
Of what?
Heart attack. You know.
Yeah.
And when I got home, I was a real good student. I'm carrying home books from school. Cops were at the building. I still remember this. And we lived in a 3-floor walk-up in Brooklyn, and these cops came downstairs. 2 of them were crying. They loved my father.
Right.
And this one cop picked me up and put me in a squad car and drove me around. He told me my father died.
Wow.
And I took it as leaving me.
Right.
I didn't understand death.
No. To a 9-year-old, my dad left me.
My dad left me.
Right.
Why did he leave me? I didn't go to the funeral. I didn't cry.
What do you mean you didn't go to the funeral? Your mother didn't force you to go to the funeral?
She didn't.
You said you didn't want to go, and they just let that be.
I just do not want to go. What are you going to do? Drag me in a car? I won't go in a car.
Wow.
My brother went, and the family went.
It's pretty evolved of your mother not to drag you there anyway.
Yeah, and my mother raised me and my brother, and then her mother died 3 weeks later. It was a tough time for her. She never remarried. We were on relief for 2 years. You ever been poor?
Well, we weren't a wealthy family, no, but never on welfare.
I was on welfare. 2 years. We call it relief.
Yeah, I read a story about you that to this day you will never wear wire-rimmed glasses because they used to give you free wire-rimmed glasses.
Now, my first pair of glasses was bought by the city of New York.
And that
New York is
right?
New York is still the most generous city in the world.
Absolutely.
New York, you don't need national welfare programs. New York will take care of you.
That's right.
If you're listening to this radio show now and you're down and out, you don't have to beg on the corner. You can go somewhere. They call it relief.
That's true.
And so New York City paid 75% of the rent.
Wow.
And gave us a living allowance. And when you had need, like my eyes were going bad.
So why?
And they bought my first pair of glasses.
Why do you think you don't have the same anger I have? I mean, the anger is you felt left by your father. You have real father hunger. You wanted that attention from a man.
And it's made me a good father.
It has, because because in other words, you recognize how badly you want a father, and you do that for your kids.
Correct.
Is it your age? How old are you now?
79.
How are you managing 10-year-olds? Aren't you fucking exhausted?
They're 14 and 13 now.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
They keep me young.
Do they?
Oh yeah. Oh,
how much involvement do you have? I mean, are you really?
Well, for example, I'm here in New York doing interviews for my Hulu show.
Yeah. What? Hulu's the network that.
The network is Aura. Right. The story is. I'll give you a quick story, and I'll tell you about the kids. Carlos Slim, the richest man in the world.
Is he? He's a Mexican guy who
76 billion,
and he made 76 billion because what? He owns cable and
telecom systems. He also owns Saks Fifth Avenue for a while. He owns 20% of the New York Times. He owns a lot of real estate. He's a wonderful guy. He's got 6 children, 3 boys, 3 girls. They're all grown. They all help each other. It's a wonderful family. I've been to Mexico City. Anyway, he invited me down to Mexico City to speak to he gives out scholarships every year. And I went down, did my shtick. I always talk funny. I have a lot of laughs. And then he drove me around in his car, and then he came to the United States. He went on my CNN show. We had dinner at the house. We had a great dinner.
Right.
I did it with Barry Bonds, Ernie Banks, the mayor, Sidney Poitier.
You loved that.
Yeah. Oh, Ryan Seacrest had signed a $20 million deal that morning, and he had a funny line. Now he's with Carlos Slim, and at 8 o'clock that night he says, for 7-8 hours I thought I was rich.
Carlos Slim ruined it for him.
Ruined it.
So
anyway,
yeah.
he said, you got to do something. You can't retire. You got to do something.
Right.
And my wife Sean came up with the idea, well, why not the internet? It's the next big thing. Why don't we do a show? I have a little network on the internet. We'll do a Larry show, and we'll add other shows. And so Larry King Now started, and we hired John Houseman away from Murdoch at Fox, and he came over to run Aura TV.
So how do I get that Aura TV?
You get Apple TV hooked into your set, and you go to Hulu.
And then you're on with the Larry King Show.
Larry King Now, it's called. Every day.
An hour a night?
A half hour. And it's on in perpetuity. That is, you can watch every show we've ever done.
Right. Do you like doing that, or do you miss the action of being on CNN? I mean,
I miss the action when there's a big story.
Right.
I love doing this. I love doing, today we're doing Dwight Gooden. We're doing Rudy Giuliani and former Senator Lieberman.
You know what you got to ask Dwight Gooden about? I think I once read a story or something that when he was in prison, he was going to go to the shower, and everyone said to him, stay out of the shower today. Today's a real bad day to take a shower. And he's like, what the hell? The pipes must have burst. What are they doing? He didn't realize they were going in to rape a guy, and they were warning him, don't go in there because we're going to get you too.
It must be in the book.
Those prison stories are absolutely insane.
You want to hear a great prison joke?
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
You led me right into this.
All right, let's do it.
This guy's about to go to prison.
Okay.
And he's scared, and he's saying to a friend, gee, I gotta go to prison, income tax. I'm very scared. He says, see that guy over there? Go over and talk to him. He just got out of San Quentin. Right. It might help. So he goes over, he says, you just got out of San Quentin? He says, yeah. I'm really scared. Can you help me? He says, oh, don't be scared. It's not all it's cracked up to be. He goes, you like good food? Yeah. Monday is Chef's Day at San Quentin. The top chefs from California come cook for the inmates and teach you recipes. You're going to love Monday. Tuesday, like movies? Tuesday is movie day, the best. Bring you all new movies. Directors come. They tell you how they made the movie. You're going to love Tuesday. Wednesday, you like exercise? Oh, they bring in all the major exercise equipment, and fitness people come and teach you fitness. You're going to love Wednesday. Now, Thursday, are you gay? No? You're not going to like Thursday.
Thursday's a tough day. So you've got the kids now.
Well,
be
my wife
honest
and
with me.
Yeah.
You have help, right?
Yeah.
You're not sitting at home with kids.
We have a kind of a coach and a nanny, but I go to all their games. A
coach lives with you? What are you talking about? A coach and a nanny?
No. I have a nanny who's a lady who helps take care of them. There's a maid.
Right.
And a lady. We live in Beverly Hills.
Right. So in other words, you're not sitting there watching kids all day.
No. However, in all activities, for example, I take them to school every morning.
Wow.
My wife and I go to PTA meetings. We meet with the teachers. The 14-year-old is going to Notre Dame High School, very good school, emphasizing baseball. He's a very good baseball player. They're playing already.
Is that important to you?
Yeah.
It is.
When
you
I
love baseball.
I love baseball, and I love that he's good at it.
Right.
And he wants to play it.
Right.
So when I get back, he's not in school yet. They're playing with the Notre Dame freshman.
But aren't you out of control? I read that you went to a game.
Don't ask.
And you got into a fight. You're one of those fathers. Yeah, but you started yelling with one of the...
I'll tell you what he did to me this
Okay, go ahead. All right, let's hear this.
It's the 6th inning.
Because, they tell every parent, calm down.
I'll tell you what they do in Beverly Hills.
Okay.
The kid slid into second. My son was a shortstop. He had second tag, and the umpire says safe, right?
Okay.
So I'm in the stands. I go, safe? How would you call safe? The whole world knew he was out. And he looked over at me, and all he said was, keep quiet, Mr. King. Keep quiet, umpire. I says, keep quiet? Keep quiet? I'm from Brooklyn. I'm passionate. That kid was safe. And then I do the stupidest thing. You are a moron.
Oh, my
And he
God.
said, I'm a moron. You're out of here. And he threw me out of the stands.
Were you ashamed of yourself? Or
I had to walk all the way out to left field, out of the stadium, and sit in the car.
Yeah.
And my wife, the big backer of me, says, go, you deserve this. I go out through the field into the car and sat in the car, and friends called me and told me about the game.
Yeah.
I got thrown out.
Was your child embarrassed?
Yes, oh yeah.
They yell at you?
Every game I go to, both kids say to me, Dad, stop it.
Calm the fuck down.
Sit quiet.
Yeah.
Sit quiet. They don't even like if I say, like, they have a lot of privilege they have is they know all the ball players.
Right.
I take them, I have season tickets, so they go to Dodger games. Sometimes they go on the road with the Dodgers. They meet the players.
Right.
And my son, Chance especially, the 14-year-old, will say, don't tell him I'm a good player.
Right.
Don't say.
Don't brag. Keep
Another thing that drives me crazy, you might know about this, Howard. How old? Your girls are grown now.
Yeah, they're older.
These 14, 13-year-olds do not talk. They
text.
They text.
Yeah, my kids too. I mean, it drives me crazy. They only text me.
Chance had a girlfriend for 7 months. And I saw she was a very pretty girl. I said, do you talk a lot? Oh, they broke up. But he said, we talk every day. 10, 12, 13 times a day. Wow, must be a lot. Picking up the phone. No, we don't talk.
Right. It's weird.
Text. They broke up texting.
Meanwhile,
so he didn't know her. He didn't know nothing about her.
You're not even sure they were in the same room ever.
I don't text.
Right.
I'll show you a phenomenal thing about me.
You don't text?
I'm on the internet.
Right.
I'm paving the way.
Do you have a phone?
Yes, I do, but...
you have old school.
A flip phone.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God, that's a big one.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, I was in the Apple store. My wife was in the Apple store. You know what I noticed about the Apple store? There's a lot of people in there.
Yeah.
It's always jammed.
Right.
Meaning something's wrong. Something's
Why
going
are they
wrong.
hanging out so much?
And one guy came over to me and said, where did you get that phone?
They were jealous of your phone.
Jealous of I love that phone.
Well, why won't you get an iPhone?
Why? Because I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
Because I think it's a freaking disease. I watch.
You sound like my mother.
I watch people with iPhones. I go to dinner with 3 friends.
Right.
We go to I'm eating alone.
I know.
They're all
and
on
you
it.
like to communicate. When you would go
I'm a verbal communicator.
When you would go to dinner with Ronald Reagan, you had dinner with him, right?
Yes.
What do you sit and talk to him about when he was the sitting president? He
just had left office.
Oh, he just left office. You're very comfortable going to a celebrity's home,
yes,
and kind of hanging out
because I know the secret, which is
what is the secret?
Talk about them.
Pants one leg at a time. No. Not talk about them.
Right.
Talk about things, include them, and you'll find the reason Bill Clinton is the world's best, dinner conversation was this: he's as interested in you as you are in him.
So is the secret to hanging out with a celebrity, especially someone as big as the President of the United States, it's just that you don't get intimidated, you think of them as a regular person.
Correct.
And then the third rule of thumb would be interested.
That's right. And be curious. Well, you're sitting with a president, and you say things like, I would say things like, well, what's it like to send people to war? What is that like?
And they answer
and then
you
they get in a conversation. Oh, yeah, I was doing this. They tell you little stories.
But are you really interested, or are you just...
Oh, aren't you interested?
Yeah, I'm interested, but still, it seems like you're working when you're... it doesn't seem relaxing.
It's not work to me.
It isn't.
No, my life is who, what, where, when, why.
Right.
That's my life. When I was 9 years old, I'd get on a bus. I'd ask the bus driver, why do you want to drive a bus?
Really?
You don't want to sit next to me on an airplane.
Is that really true? You would sit there, and that was your whole life?
Yeah, I was on with Barbara Walters yesterday on The View.
Did you date her? Ever?
No, too old.
Too old for you. By the way, I had Katie Couric on here the other day. Yeah. She talked about, she went on a date.
Talked about your date.
Story, and she told the wrong story.
She did, because I